West 11 Sports presents Littlefield High School football on the Littlefield Sports Network. Welcome to tonight's play-by-play broadcast. Our Littlefield High School football coverage is proudly brought to you by the following supporters: Wellington State Bank, Wildcat Laundry, the Lance Insurance Agency, Hillcrest Funeral Home, the Littlefield Independent School District, Heffington Farms, and Triple T Irrigation, First Federal Bank, Warren Computers, Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC, and 806 Customs. Also by the Lamb County Electric Co-op, Fibermax by BASF, Brown Flying Service, Fades and Foils by Amanda, Energy Fitness, Legacy of Love Hospice, Cliff Land Brokers, Always Towing, and by AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts. We'll have an interview with Wildcats head coach Bryant right after these words from some of our supporters.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. It's truck season at Bill Wells, and that means you can get 0% interest for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. We are professional grade at Bill Wells. We have the largest inventory between Lubbock and Amarillo, great financing options, and we'll treat you like family. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
With approved credit, see dealer for details.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
True hometown banks are harder to find these days. Hometown banking at First Federal Bank means that we are headquartered right here in Lamb County, so you get personal service, local decisions, from local pros, fast. We specialize in ag lending, land notes, and investment property. Plus, we have a new home mortgage product with little down and low rates. First Federal Bank in Littlefield, a hometown bank who understands your needs. Find us on Facebook, call, or come in today. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here in the pregame show, and we're visiting with head coach and athletic director of the Wildcats, Bryant. Coach, we appreciate you taking time to visit with us.
Yes, sir. It's good to be here.
Well, Coach, this is the 10th game of the season, the final regular season game. It's the 10th game in a row, as we'll have our bye week next week. Kind of flew by, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I remember telling those seniors, the first Thursday night meeting we had, they better enjoy it because it'll be by in a hurry, and it has. It's flown by.
It always does, and, it's like one of those things where I know it's been a grind for us because we played 10 games in a row. We didn't have a bye week somewhere in the middle, and, not every team has to deal with that, and we did. And, for the most part, at the beginning of the season, you and I talked about it, and you said the main goal was to try to keep everybody healthy. And, through the first 9 games, we've had some injuries, but not near as many as we could have, and just grinding and playing out, 10 games in a row. But for the most part, everybody's intact.
Yeah, we are. We've had a couple injuries here and there, like you said, but I think as a whole, we've been pretty healthy all year. We've been pretty lucky. Been fortunate, but we finally made it to the last game of the regular season, and we're sitting here with a chance to put ourselves in a good spot for the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Well, tonight the Wildcats play Roosevelt, but I want to recap last week's game against Idalou before we talk about the Eagles. The Wildcats, for the first time this season, lost decisively. Our 2 previous losses were to Abernathy by 4 points, and then 3 previous losses to Abernathy by 4, Coahoma by 1, and then Muleshoe by 4 points. But we lost 58-22 to Idalou. They scored first. We scored to tie it 7-7 in the first quarter, and then they rattled off a bunch of points there throughout the rest of the first half. And then we come into the second half down, and was just hard to overcome. That was a good football team from Idalou.
Yeah, they are, and they showed that Friday night. I thought in the first half our kids played hard. I think defensively that's probably one of the better defensive showings we've had in a few weeks. Had some things go against us, special teams wise with the punts and the punt returns, but I thought our kids continued to play. We came out in the second half, and Idlew just kind of took control of the ball game. They scored and got up, and we kind of gave up some big plays there and kind of let it spiral out of control on us. So give credit to Idlew. Like you said, they're a good football team, but it should have been closer than what it was.
Yeah, and, like I mentioned, it was the first time this year that we had seen Littlefield, pretty much out of a game by the third quarter. And our kids still continue to fight and play hard, but, it was evident, by the end of that game that, at least on that Friday night, Idlew was the better team. And that put us on a 2-game skid after falling to Muleshoe and then Idlew in back-to-back weeks. What's the mindset of the team right now coming into the last game?
We talked Saturday. Kids come up and lift, and we stretch and run a little bit. And we talked about where we're sitting right now, and we still have, if we win tonight, we'll be the 2 or the 3 seed. So it's still a huge ball game for us, big playoff implications, and they came to work on Monday. We had one of our best practices we've had in a long time on Monday, and just how the kids responded, as we're going through our defensive workout, the kids back there watching are engaged and excited and getting our guys out there on the field fired up. So it was real encouraging to see them show up Monday ready to work, and I think they're hungry for a gold football.
Well, and I think, too, the mental part of it, as we're talking about it being a 10-week grind this season, you kind of almost have a sense of refreshment, right? Because it's like the playoffs are right around the corner. We are going to get that bye week before the playoffs. So I think, right now mentally, it's almost like, okay, let's reset our minds to a brand new season that maybe starts tonight.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And that's kind of what it felt like all week, I think they can kind of see the playoffs in sight, but we've been preaching all week, we have to take care of tonight. As long as we take care of business, we are in the playoffs. And so we want to come out, give them our best shot tonight, and hopefully put us in a good spot going forward.
So let's talk about playoff positioning first and the what-ifs. Of course, after tonight, the rest of the district will still have games next week besides us. But before we talk about Roosevelt in the second half of our interview, I kind of want to just talk about scenarios right now. But coming into tonight's action, Idlew sits atop the standings at 2-0. Muleshoe is at 2-1 after getting upset last week by Slayton. That puts Slayton at 1-1. Littlefield is 1-2, and then Roosevelt is 0-2 in the district standings. So you had mentioned that if we win, we're in, but playoff seeding, as of course most people know by now, 4 teams get into the playoffs. Only 1 team in our district is going to be left out. And right now, if Littlefield beats Idlew, we would finish district at 2-2. But there's a lot of things that could happen with a tiebreaker if teams end up with identical records. So right now, Idlew has the inside track to the district championship and the 1 seed. But Muleshoe, Slayton, and Littlefield, if we can beat Roosevelt, that could be a jumble.
Yeah, it can. If we win and we end the season at 2-2, we could end up as the 2 or the 3 seed. So we need Idlew to win out, and then we need Slayton to beat Roosevelt. And if that happens, we'll be in a 3-way tie for second. And by the point system, we could be the 2 seed. So that's kind of the scenario there. If Roosevelt ended up beating Slayton the last week, we'd be the 3 seed. So if we win, we'll be the 2 or the 3 seed.
And then, of course, when the playoffs begin in a couple of weeks, our district plays the district up north in the by-district round. And, if we win against Roosevelt tonight, then we completely avoid that 4 seed, which would be probably a rematch with Canadian, right?
Yeah, and it'll come down to them and Childress. They play, I believe, the last week of the year. So those 2 will be the 1 and the 2 seed, and then the 3, 4, and 5 seed will come down to those other 3 teams: Tulia, Dimmitt, and Friona. And they're kind of in a jumbled mess too right now. So it'll come down to that last week for all their seedings.
So to kind of recap and kind of simplify things, if we take care of business against Roosevelt tonight, we're either a 2 or a 3 seed. We'll need help next week to get the 2 seed, but it's a possibility. And either way, a win tonight puts us in the playoffs. And like you said, these kids are hungry for a gold ball. It's been since 2016 since Littlefield has won a playoff game and a bi-district championship, or any kind of a championship for the program. So it's been a long time coming, and man, I think these are the kids to get it done.
Yes, sir. Yeah, a lot of these kids have been around a long time and gone through this program, and they were here, when we held that gold ball up in 2016. And you can tell they're hungry and they're ready for it. And it's not just something that's come about recently. They've been working hard for the last 12 months for this. So I'm excited for them and can't wait to get on the field with them.
All right, Coach. Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll talk about the Roosevelt Eagles and a little bit more about the Wildcats right after this. You're listening to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football. I'm Cody West, visiting with head coach Bo Bryant. Coach, tonight we play the Roosevelt Eagles. Roosevelt started the district schedule at 0-2, and of course they started with Idalou and Muleshoe respectively, and lost both of those games. But this is a Roosevelt team that in the last 5 or 6 years has really built up a heck of a program.
Yeah, they have. Coach Landers came in and started running the flexbone offense with them, and they had that run to the semifinals several years ago, and they're just really good at what they do. Kind of like when Littlefield was in the slot I, they execute well. They try to keep the ball away from you and win the time of possession and not turn over the football. And so they're just a good, hard-nosed football team. We know we're going to have to come in and be physical and stop the run and not let them allow them to keep the ball away from us, because we want that football and we want to go fast and we want to score a lot of points. So it's going to be a good football game. We just got to come out and we got to execute our game plan.
A little bit of a contrast from what we've seen the last 2 weeks with Idalou and then Muleshoe before that. Both of those teams spread it out a little bit, a lot of different formations. They still kept it on the ground. They just ran the ball a little bit different than Roosevelt does. But Roosevelt, the last couple of years, has had our number, and they've just done it by lining up and bullying us on the line and just pushing the ball downfield. How do you think the matchups look this year in the trenches?
I think our defensive line just keeps getting better and better. Those guys, you look at the last week or two, we've done a good job of stopping the run, and we're just going to have to line up and do that again. This week we're going to have to play assignment football. They run that triple option stuff, so we have to trust each other and know that everybody's going to do their job and take care of our responsibility and not try to do somebody else's. And if we do that, if we'll line up and be the more physical team, we got a good chance to get them stopped.
On offense, who's their playmaker?
It starts with our quarterback, number 7. Everything runs through him. He's a really good athlete. He makes good decisions running that offense. So we'll have to do a good job with number 7.
And then when we have the ball tonight, what are we going to see from them defensively?
Oh, they'll be in an even front most of the time. They'll probably be in a lot of man coverage against us. They've got a defensive end, number 88, who's probably their best defensive player. We'll have to do a good job blocking him all night. And then their quarterback also plays defense. He's one of their top players on defense. He'll probably be back there at free safety, and they do their free safety a lot like our free safety, where he's more help with the run. So those two guys, we'll have to have our eyes on them and make sure we take care of those two.
So you had already mentioned you guys had a really good week of practice this week to get ready for tonight's game. Put the Idalou loss behind us quick and focused on Roosevelt. But we're going to be a little bit shorthanded tonight with Major McNeese, who didn't play last week. He's going to be out tonight as well. And you told me before we came on that you've moved up some kids from the junior varsity as well.
Yeah, we did. We moved up a couple offensive linemen just to help with that depth when we need it. And then last week you saw number 6, Blayton Solis, stepped in for Major and got some carries, and he ran really hard, ran well, took care of the football. So I'm confident in those guys that we moved up that they can step in and help fill those spots.
And then the status on Uriel's ankle?
Yeah, he'll be done for the year. So that's with him being out, we felt like we needed a couple more offensive linemen up to help us out.
All right, Coach. We send you all the very best. We appreciate your time and transparency with the football team and the program this season, and giving us your time every week to visit about the Littlefield Wildcats here on the broadcast. We've done this 10 weeks in a row. It kind of went by pretty fast, but we'll get to do it again here in a couple weeks when the Wildcats head to the playoffs, hopefully, and I guess we'll see you then.
Yes, sir. We appreciate everything you do for us, Cody.
Yes, sir, Coach. Appreciate you as always, and we'll talk to you again soon when the Wildcats are headed to the playoffs. We'll be back with more of your pregame right after this.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal, dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, it's me, Ben Warren of Warren Computers, supporting the Wildcats for over 25 years. I know it's hard to shop local with gas, groceries, and other needs priced higher than down the road, but I bet you didn't know Warren Computers has been providing top-tier computer service and support while keeping prices so low compared to Lubbock. I've saved my customers combined over $1 million since 1999. Choose to save money. Go to warrencomputers.com. Call or text 806-632-2464.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. It's truck season at Bill Wells, and that means you can get 0% interest for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. We are professional grade at Bill Wells. We have the largest inventory between Lubbock and Amarillo, great financing options, and we'll treat you like family. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
With approved credit, see dealer for details.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame show here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here at Roosevelt out in Acuff, Texas, where the Wildcats are getting ready to play the Roosevelt Eagles in the final game, regular season game of the season. Our pregame show tonight brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency. David McGeehee and his staff there at the Lance Insurance Agency in Littlefield proudly supports the Littlefield Wildcats. Let's take a look at the starters, both offensively and defensively for Littlefield tonight. First on defense, when Roosevelt has the ball, our TNT, the two tackles and the nose guard. We've got number 50, Marquise Rosemond, and number 54, Jacob Kirkland. At defensive tackles, your nose guard is number 63, Diego Lepez for the Wildcats. Your defensive ends for Littlefield will be Braden Redmond wearing number 15 and Gabriel Villanueva wearing number 32. Your linebackers will be number 4, Caden Reyes, and number 8, Ben Castillo. And then in the secondary, we have starting at right corner tonight will be number 12, Chip Green. That may be his first defensive start of his career, maybe. He's played a little defense throughout the season, but I think tonight might be the first start for Green at corner. And then we've got Jaden Barrio at the left side on the other corner. Our safeties are number 10, Ian Mendez at strong safety, and number 11, Zane Champion at free safety. So the Wildcats changing it up a little bit on the defensive starting lineup. When Littlefield has the ball, it'll be number 12, Chip Green, leading the way for the Wildcats at quarterback. The offensive line in front of him will be number 78, Sean Ibarra at center. Your two guards will be number 51, Tate Clark, and number 64, A.J. Cantu. Your offensive tackles will be number 54, Jacob Kirkland, and number 50, Marquise Rosemond. Your tight end is number 88, Jose Payan. The running back tonight for the Wildcats will be number 10, Ian Mendez, and Blayton Solis, who has moved up from JV due to the injury to Major McNeese, will also be rotating in at running back for the Wildcats. Your starting wide receivers will be number 32, Gabe Villanueva, number 1, Isaiah Coleman, and number 15, Braden Redmond for the Littlefield Wildcats. Special teams-wise, our punt returner will be number 32, Gabriel Villanueva. Our kick returners tonight will be number 10, Ian Mendez, and number 11, Zane Champion. Those will be the two deep men on the return team. Our punter tonight will be number 10, Ian Mendez, and our kicker, our place kicker, is number 30, Adam McDonald. Captains are making their way onto the field for the Wildcats. You can see dressed in white jerseys with maroon pants, maroon trim and numbers with white helmets. Littlefield is the visiting team. Both of these teams are maroon and white, and they're wearing opposite colors tonight. Roosevelt in the maroon jerseys with white pants, Littlefield with the white jerseys and maroon pants. The four captains for the Wildcats, number 12, Chip Green, number 1, Isaiah Coleman, number 2, Major McNeese in street clothes, and number 50, Marquise Rosemond for the Littlefield Wildcats. We're joined here in the pregame, brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency by Ryan West. You ready for some football?
I'm always ready for some Friday night football.
10 weeks in a row, the Wildcats didn't have a bye during the season. We'll get ours next week. But if you had a bye, you didn't go to the Kahoma game, but your first season broadcasting Littlefield football, you've had a good time?
I've had a great time. I really enjoyed, going to work on Friday and then coming to the game that night. It's pretty exciting. That's what I look forward to.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and especially, just getting the bird's eye view like we do most of the time. We're high atop the visitors' side here at Roosevelt. They have brand new home side bleachers, press box, everything is brand new over there. And they moved their old press box to the visitor side, so we've got a nice, comfy place up here on top of the visitor side. As all the captains are meeting at the 50-yard line. This is a Roosevelt team that likes to run the flex bone. We were watching them warm up. They do a lot of dive. They do a lot of toss, sweep, and, of course, the option coming out of that flex bone. So it's going to be an offense that's hard to stop. We've had a hard time stopping it in the past. But, Coach Bryant told us in the pregame interview he feels like we're up to the task. So it looks like Littlefield is going to win the toss. And we elect to receive. So Wildcats are going to get the ball first. As we did win the coin toss and elect to receive, the Eagles will be kicking from right to left as we sit here on the visitor side. That'll be from north to south here at Eagles Stadium. Let's take another break, and we'll be back with more of your pregame, brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency right after this.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Needing a tow can ruin your day, whether it be a breakdown, flat tire, or even a wreck. If you ever need a tow, Always Towing is here to make it less stressful and more cost efficient for you. Always Towing is located in Littlefield, Texas, and services the entire area. They provide light and heavy-duty towing, rollback services, winch outs, and wheel lifts for trucks. Their experienced drivers are available 24 hours a day. Call 385-3800. That's 385-3800 for Always Towing. The Holmes family of Always Towing sends all the best to the Littlefield Wildcats in tonight's game.
AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts isn't a chain store. It's locally owned by your neighbors who really care about you. John and Charla McBride and their staff are here to make sure you get the right part at the right price. In addition to quality federated parts, AAA also provides expert vehicle repair, offering oil changes for less money than out-of-town counterparts, plus brake jobs, air conditioner service, and more. There's no reason to go anywhere else for auto parts or auto repair. AAA Federated Auto Parts, located north of Littlefield on Highway 385. Quality automotive parts and accessories, and Littlefield owned and operated.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West, along with Ryan West, here in the pregame show where the Wildcats have come out of the tunnel. The Eagles have as well, and we're about ready for the national anthem here at the stadium. Before we get to that, let's take a look at our weather conditions for tonight. We have a 20% chance of rain increasing to 80% overnight. So we'll see what happens throughout the course of the game, but it looks like we're going to be able to get this game in and stay dry. Currently 67 degrees outside under a partly cloudy sky out here at Acuff. 68% humidity, and winds are out of the southeast at 13 miles per hour here at kickoff time, as the Wildcats and the Eagles are about ready to square off. And as we get ready for the national anthem here at the stadium, we'll take another break, hear a word from our supporters, and we'll be back with more Wildcats football in your kickoff coming up right after this.
The Brown family of Brown Flying Service in Littlefield proudly supports the Littlefield Wildcats and sends them all the best in tonight's game. Brown Flying Service provides agricultural aerial application services to crop producers across the South Plains. They offer a comprehensive array of products and services for your agriculture operation. Based at the Littlefield Taylor Brown Municipal Airport, it's Brown Flying Service supporting the Wildcats this season.
For farm and ranch real estate right here in Littlefield, call Eric Turpin at Cliffland Brokers. Eric has a true understanding of agricultural and commercial properties, as well as a commitment to finding the perfect match for your needs. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, Eric can make the process smooth and stress-free. Let him navigate the market for you and secure the best deal. Call Cliffland Brokers at 806-385-0905 or visit clifflandbrokers.com and go Wildcats.
Energy Fitness is Littlefield's newest 24-hour fitness center with affordable monthly membership rates and never any contracts. Energy Fitness is for everyone. Whether you want to get in shape, lose weight, build muscle, or just stay in motion, Energy Fitness has something for you. We have free weights, a cardio room, 14-station strength circuit, turf area, and more. Located at 713 West Marshall Howard Boulevard in Littlefield. Call us at 806-551-2371 or visit energyfitnesslfd.com for more information.
Introducing Fades and Foils by Amanda. Located inside JoJo's Attic in Littlefield, Fades and Foils is your one-stop, full-service salon, specializing in men's and women's cuts and styling, balayage, color corrections, all-over color, and even waxing. Let Amanda rescue your hair. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. For an appointment, call 806-598-1988. That's 598-1988. Book now, because demand is high for Fades and Foils by Amanda.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West as the Littlefield Wildcats are ready to receive the kick to start this game. Our pregame show has been brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency, including the coach's interview, the starting lineups, and the look at the weather. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Littlefield Wildcats. Roosevelt's going to kick it off. We won the toss and elected to receive. Both teams are maroon and white, so if you're just tuning in, Roosevelt is wearing maroon jerseys with white pants. Littlefield wearing white jerseys with maroon pants. Here's the kick, taken at the 13-yard line. We'll run the starburst, and it'll carry across the 20 to about the 25-yard line, and that was Zane Champion that ended up with the carry on the kick return. So one thing we didn't mention, Coach Bryant must not have known when we did our pregame interview, Ryan, but he talked about the quarterback and also who played defense for Roosevelt, Nate Casares, number 7, Nathan Casares, and he was the guy that we were supposed to be worried about, but we saw pregame he was in jeans. But first we'll get the ball. Here's Chip Green. He's going to keep coming to the right side. Not a lot of running room, but he gets to the edge, and he's out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's going to be a nice gain on first down.
It's a good run by number 12, Chip Green, getting his legs warm. He's probably fixing to do a lot of running.
Yeah, I bet he is. Here's the snap. They're going to swing it out. Coleman complete here on the edge. Isaiah Coleman has the first down across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Right back to the line, the Littlefield Wildcats. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez right up the middle. Ian Mendez breaks a tackle. He's going to get the first down to the 50-yard line and out of bounds at the Roosevelt 45. They'll give him the 44-yard line. It'll be a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Littlefield on the move.
And that's something about Ian Mendez. He's so elusive and he's quick, so he can get out of the backfield real fast.
Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Chip's going to keep. Carries it around the right side. He's to the 40 and carries a guy with him about 3 yards to the 38-yard line. Nice gain of about 5, maybe 6. It'll be second down and 4. Littlefield on the move to start the game. 0-0. We're just underway. Here's the snap. They give it to Mendez. This time going around the left. Has a lead blocker. Payan gets behind him. Carries it to the 30, and that's another Littlefield first down. Wildcats going fast on this opening possession. Right back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap. Green, he's going to keep. Looking for room. Not a lot of it. And he'll be pushed back after a short gain. About 2-yard gain makes it second down and 8.
And that's something you want as a coach on the kickoff. I mean, you're getting the kick return. You choose to kick return. You want to go score as fast as you can.
Absolutely. Here's the snap. Chip drops back to pass. Our first attempt of the night. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got some room. Gets away from a guy to the 20-yard line. Chip Green to the sideline and out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And that's another Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. 10 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Opening possession. Littlefield is in the red zone. Green takes the snap. Hands it off Mendez. Mendez gets to the 5. He's pushing to the goal line. That's a Heffington Farms Wildcats touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown run for Ian Mendez.
That's the one thing I forgot to mention about number 10, Ian Mendez. He'll run through some guys.
He's not a big guy. Does Littlefield have a train horn now? Was that our train horn?
We got one. My favorite.
Adam McDonald on to try the extra point kick. Green the holder. Kick is up, and Littlefield makes it look easy on the opening possession. It's 7-0 Wildcats with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter of play. We'll be back right after this.
Have you been thinking about updating your home with a new remodel? If you are, the only call to make is to Eli Cueto of Durable Builds. Let us transform your house into your dream home. Durable Builds is insured and serves the entire area. We specialize in kitchen remodeling, but have experience in whole house renovations, including room additions, family, dining, living, laundry, and closet spaces. For more information, visit durablebuilds.com or call 806-891-1076. And let's get started on a personalized home remodel just for you.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West. Here in Acuff, Texas, all the cotton has been stripped. This football stadium sits right in the middle of a cotton patch, and it has all been stripped. Ready to go to the gin. Here's the kick. It's going to be a line drive. Picked up. Oh, it's muffed at the 10. It's going to be picked up at the goal line. And here's the return. Wildcats are all over him. Back at the 2 or the 3-yard line. Heck of a special teams play by the Littlefield Wildcats. And the return man, number one, it was a good kick. And it was just one of those line drives that kind of found its way through the return team. And then he touched it. It's a live ball anyway. And as it goes back to the goal line, he picks it up, and the Wildcats swarm him under at the 3-yard line. So Littlefield's defense comes out onto the field for the first time, and we've got them backed up against the wall. And they are without their star quarterback. They run the flex bone. Here's the snap. They're going to keep going over the right side. Big gain. Oh, he's off to the races. You're kidding me. Chip Green's going to chase him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That's about a 46-yard gain on 1st and 10 from their own 3. And that quarterback is number 12. That's Christian Castillo. Christian Castillo, the quarterback. Well, I hope we don't see a lot of that tonight. 1st and 10, Roosevelt at their own 49-yard line. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure, throws, and it is overthrown by everyone. Nobody had a chance at it. Good pressure there in the backfield. Kirkland and Castillo getting back there.
Pass intended for number 2, Gavino Webster. Ball's incomplete.
And that's something I don't know how much we're going to see tonight. I mean, they're a very heavy run team. But what they might do is like what every other team does is lull you to sleep with a run and then try and take a shot.
Yeah, but if they get 40-something yards of carry like they did on the first play of the game or first play of their possession, they may not have to throw it much. They come to the line of scrimmage, quarterback under center. 2 split ends are pretty tight. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off on the dive. The Wildcats are there to swarm him under after a gain of about 3 or 4. Into Wildcats territory at the 47-yard line.
Now watching Roosevelt in the pregame warm-ups, they'll run that dive, run that dive, run that dive, and then they'll fake it and pitch it out to the running back.
Yep, try to get it to the edge. 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 6, long 6. So here we go. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback under center. Man in motion. They'll send a man in motion on every play. It's a quarterback keep. Wildcats are there. And a flag on the play after a gain of 1. And I think this is going to be offsides on us. Yeah. So offsides against the Wildcats. And our defense, throughout the first 5 games, 6 games of the season, the first 5 games of the season, kind of felt like it was really the strength of our team. And then the Coahoma game, we give up 71 points in a 1-point loss. And ever since then, it's like we just haven't been able to get that whatever we had back on defense. Penalty gives Roosevelt a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. And we've got finally the Eagles breaking the huddle. 8:50 left here in the first quarter. 8:50 and rolling. Here's the snap. They run the toss going to the far side. Broken tackles. We finally get him on the ground, and it's going to be a short gain. Good job in pursuit.
Oh, there's something going on this sideline. Coach Bryant's giving the ref an earful about something.
Yeah. Second down and about 9. Roosevelt likes to take time in the huddle, use the clock. Littlefield has a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Ball is on the Wildcats' 41-yard line. Here's the snap. They hand it off on the dive right up the middle. They push the pile forward to the 35-yard line. It's about a 4-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
And that's the tough thing about this offense. I mean, he's technically a fullback. You can hand it to him. You can use him as a battering ram, and he's used to just push.
Yep. So it's a flex bone offense. It's like, imagine the wishbone, and then you put your 2 halfbacks up in the wings. So the only player behind the quarterback is your fullback. You know, the wishbone, you'd have a fullback and 2 halfbacks. Well, these guys are up on the wings, and then one of them will go in motion on almost every play. This time they don't. They hand it off once again, and they're going to carry it to about the 31, and it may be enough for a first down, but there's a flag on the far side of the field. Let's see what the call is. Offsides against us. That's the second offsides penalty of the drive against the Littlefield Wildcats.
It might be on the stunts. You know, we try and guess the snap count and kind of, shade and try and jump in. Sometimes, they just catch you.
Well, that'll give them another first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Roosevelt at the Littlefield 30-yard line. This is 2 opposite offenses as far as tempo goes. Wildcats like to go fast. Roosevelt likes to use the clock. Split ends on either side of the field. Quarterback under centers. The snap. They give it to the fullback right up the middle. He gets him 1 or 2 yards to about the 28.
Number 5, Rick Rez, ball carrier.
It looked like Jacob Kirkland on the tackle for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 8.
You're right about this Roosevelt offense taking time. They even like to have multiple receivers on the sideline and get the play from the sideline and run it in.
Yeah, Littlefield did that for 50 years. Wasn't the same offense, but it was the same, same philosophy. 2nd and 8, quarterback under center. Here's the snap. This time he'll pull it out and keep. Carries it across the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Was that Ian Mendez on the tackle? 2nd down and about 3 now. Correction, 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Roosevelt Eagles, and we're down to 6 minutes left. Half of the first quarter is gone. Wildcats on top, 7-0. Eagles break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes the snap. Hands it off once again. This time over the right tackle, and a great job there filling the gap by number 8, Ben Castillo. Short gain on the play.
That was a great job by Ben Castillo. That has to happen almost every play with those fullback dives. If not, they'll get little yards at a time until they just get first downs.
It's going to be 4th and 2, and they'll be going for it here from the Littlefield 22-yard line. It's between the 22 and 23-yard line. This is a big play for our defense if we can stop them here on the opening possession for the Eagles. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. He's going to keep going over the right side, and he'll get the first down to the 19-yard line. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. That'll be a fresh set of downs now for Roosevelt.
Good enough for Roosevelt. First down.
They're the Wildcats' 19-yard line.
That's the hardest thing about this offense. I mean, I know I've repeated myself over and over, but like it's meant to just gain a few yards at a time, but constantly get first downs. It could take you about 7 or 8 minutes to get down the field.
3 yards in a cloud of dust. 4:34 on the clock here in the first quarter. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. No, he'll keep. He faked the handoff to the fullback and then followed him through the hole. And he gains a couple of yards on the play to the 16.
Number 24, Cameron Boston is the ball carrier.
So they're just using the time, using the clock, moving the ball down the field 2 or 3 yards at a time. We need a turnover.
I know, I was about to say the same thing. We need some action. When we're on offense, we like to go.
We need to recover a fumble is what we need to do. Second down and about 7 from the 16-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap, whistle, and the play is blown dead. As the flag comes out onto the field. It'll be a false start on them. So that'll be the first penalty of the night against Roosevelt. And it's I already used one cliche about, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, but another one is, and they're all true, is like sometimes your best defense is your offense and just keeping us off the field, right? Their strategy defensively or offensively is to keep our offense off the field.
Yeah, and anything works in football, whatever strategies you can come up with, and sadly that's the strategy that's kind of happening right now.
Yep, their best defense is their offense. After that penalty, it's second down and 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep. He's got room over the right side. He broke a tackle at the 15, and he'll be ran out of bounds at about the 7. And that'll be close to the first down once again. Yep. That'll give them the first down. It'll be first down and goal to go for the Roosevelt Eagles.
For another Roosevelt Eagle, first down.
It'll be first and goal from the 6-yard line. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Don't they know I've got commercials to play?
They've almost used a full quarter.
I know. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off coming to the left side. Wildcats are there to stop him at about the 4. Leading the way there was Caden Reyes, number 4 for the Wildcats.
Number 2, Gavino Webster, the ball carrier.
Second and goal from the 4.
Our defense is doing a good job getting them down and stopping them. Except for that one big play to the outside that he just got out to the outside. But, there's really not a whole lot else that you can do except get him in the backfield.
Yep. Well, and they hand it off so quick that we don't have – they're going downhill on us. It's hard to get in the backfield and disrupt that exchange. The fullback is right behind the quarterback. Here's the snap. They give it to him again. Oh, no, he'll keep. And we push him back. They'll lose a yard on the play to the 5. That was just that belly dive option where he puts it in the belly of the fullback, and he has the option to pull it out and run with it if he sees everybody coming in on the fullback. We played assignment football there to keep a hat on a hat and keep that quarterback in our sights, and we did a good job there. We've got to do it again. Third down and goal from the 5. Get a goal line stand. Here we go. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to keep looking for room. He's going to fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown. That was a long drive that took a lot of time off the clock. Littlefield leads the game 7-6. with 1 minute and 47 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. And it looks like they'll go for two. So 2-point conversion attempt for the Roosevelt Eagles. Quarterback is under center. Here's the snap. He hands it off. And the Wildcats will keep him out of the end zone. Your score on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard is Littlefield 7, Roosevelt 6. We'll be back with more Wildcats football right after this.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
At First Federal Bank, we believe we are the best bank in Lamb County. We are the next generation of banking while still holding true to our values that help to improve lives and strengthen communities. First Federal Bank was born to provide banking the way it should be, putting people first. We are proud of the role we serve in the lives of our customers. Visit our new drive-through ATM, conveniently located at our bank at 2313 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football. Roosevelt has scored and made it 7-6. Littlefield on top with 1:47 left in the first quarter of play. I haven't even had a chance to mention that our first quarter is brought to you by First Federal Bank. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, proudly supports the Wildcats. Here's the kick return. It's going to go to Champion. He tries to get to the outside. He's to the 25 and out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So nice kick return there for the Wildcats. And Ryan started the game on the camera, and he just passed it off to Ray Vargas. What's up with that?
Shout out to Ray. It's really hard for me to focus on the game through a camera lens.
Well, Olivia's supposed to be here, but hats off to Ray, man, for stepping up. We don't get to see him at every game. I'm happy when he comes because he'll either give us a concession stand report or he'll even run the camera for you. So here we go, 1st and 10 Littlefield. Chip Green on the screen pass, and he just got too much pressure. There was an unblocked defender. I don't even know if that was a design screen. I think we just missed an assignment up front. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10. Green takes the snap, swings it out, complete to Redmond. Redmond is hit and brought down for a gain of maybe a yard, if that. And number 12 on the tackle for Roosevelt. He's the same guy that was putting pressure on Chip. We've got to get a man on him. That's back-to-back defensive plays for number 12 of the Eagles. 3rd and long. Here's the Wildcats. Chip Green looking to throw. Has Redmond on the sideline, short of the first down by about a yard. It's about a 9-yard passing catch, and I think we're going to go for it here. It's 4th and 1. Big play. Littlefield going for it in our own territory. Here's the snap. They're coming in hot. Chip gets the first down and then some. Green up the middle to the 50-yard line. He cuts it to the outside. Chip Green to the 30. Green to the 20 and out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the game, to get his legs warm, because he's going to be doing a lot of running like he always does.
So Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Littlefield is back in the red zone. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. The First Federal Bank first quarter. Here's a handoff. Mendez. Mendez looking for room. He's just a slashing runner. And he's going to be brought down at about the 13-yard line. A nice positive gain of about 5 for Ian Mendez. Here's the snap. Green. He's going to keep. And he'll be brought down at the 15-yard line. That'll be a loss of a couple. 24 seconds and rolling. We'll see if Littlefield runs another play here. We will. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Movement on the line.
free play. It's going to be a complete pass down to the 3-yard line. Gabe Villanueva hauls it in on the reception. If that is offsides, we'll take the play. I hope it's offsides. It is. Offsides against them. We'll decline the penalty, and it'll be first down and goal to go for the Wildcats. First catch of the night for G. Villanueva. Littlefield knocking on the door. First down and goal to go. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. They'll roll the clock. Snap at 1 second. Green keeps it. Chip Green trying to cut it to the outside. Heads to the pylon. He's into the end zone. It's a Heffington Farms touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run for Chip Green to make it 13-6 Littlefield.
That was also a good job by the offensive line, giving him enough time to get to the outside, also with a lead blocker, Ian Mendez.
And the buzzer sounded on the run, so the first quarter is over. Here comes the Adam McDonald kick. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. At the end of the first quarter of play, your score on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard is Littlefield 14, Roosevelt 6. We'll be back right after this.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. Cody West along with Ryan West, Ray Vargas on the camera tonight for a little bit. Oh, there's Olivia. I see her coming. Roosevelt's going to kick it off from the north 40. It's a high end-over-end kick. Lands at the 21. And a whistle. They blew it dead.
That was a really late whistle.
What was it for?
I have no idea. I know that the ball landed, and then when he caught it to return it, they blew it dead.
Yeah, the ball hit the ground, and they blew the play dead. In any case, hey, will you help her? They're going to spot the ball at the 22-yard line. So it'll be Roosevelt ball at their own 22-yard line. 11 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the second quarter, and it's rolling. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Wildcat Laundry. And we still haven't taken a snap yet. They stopped the clock at 11:22. It was rolling. Now the referee's going to go over there and say something to the Roosevelt coaches. 14-6, Littlefield on top here. Second quarter action. And now we're ready. That was weird. Quarterback under center takes the snap. He hands it off over the left tackle. He'll be brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Number 24, Cameron Vasquez, the ball carrier.
Was that on the Wildcats? The tackle for Littlefield there was number 64, A.J. Cantu.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to do baseball with you because as long as they're taking, I can't think of anything to come up with to talk about.
Yeah, baseball, you got to fill more time than anything. any other sport. Quarterback under center. It'll be second down and about 7. Here's the snap. Forcing a punt or getting a turnover. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeps on the option. He's going to pitch. We string it out to the sideline. We can't get him down, and he's going to get a first down. It was good pursuit by the Wildcats, and it wasn't a very clean pitch there for Roosevelt, but it was just kind of a lot of traffic.
It really wasn't even a pitch. He kind of just lateraled it backwards.
Yeah, he just handed it to him, but he's not going to get the first down. I thought he was there, but he's not going to get it. It'll be 4th and 1.
This is a huge play for our offense.
Big time.
Or defense, I'm sorry.
Big time. 14-6 Littlefield with 10:35 left here in the second quarter. Quarterback under center. Flex bone formation. Here's the snap. He keeps it. He'll get the first down. The quarterback sneak to about the 34-yard line. So,
good enough for Roosevelt Eagle, first down.
They move the chains and they'll stand around in the huddle for a while. Here comes a guy from the sideline. He's got the play. He'll tell it to him. And then they'll take their time getting to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 17 seconds. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. He's going to keep going over the left side, has lots of room. He gets to the edge, he's to the 50. Zane Champion runs him out of bounds near the 40-yard line. They'll say he stepped out at the 42.
Number 12, Nate Casares with the quarterback key for another Roosevelt.
It just seems like that's what they're trying to do. You know, run it up the middle, fullback dive, and then they'll take it to the outside and try and get to the edge.
Yep. It's one of those things like, you know what we're going to do, but it's your job to stop us. And it's hard to do. Littlefield was on the opposite end of an offense like this for many, many years, and it was fun when we were doing it to other people, but man, it's just frustrating for a defense to when you think you have them, and then they just do this to you, 2 or 3 yards at a time. They'll carry it to the 39. And we've got an injured Eagle on the field. Now, keep in mind, Roosevelt is without their star player, Nathan Casares, number 7. Even in the pregame interview, Coach Bryant said that, he was the guy that we were going to have to stop. And then there was senior night and before the game, and he was introduced, and we noticed he was wearing jeans. Before that, he wasn't taking pregame snaps. So I don't think if Coach Bryant knew he was injured, he didn't find out until, just before the game, I'm guessing. In any case, they haven't had a problem moving the ball without him. The game clock operator hadn't been paying attention. The officials trying to get them to stop it. And then they get it reset. 9 minutes and 13 seconds and rolling. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off right up the middle. They're going to carry it to about the 31-yard line. That'll be enough for another first down.
Well, I can tell you this, coming from a former player, I know how, terrible it feels to just wait on the defense. I mean, you're just standing there.
1st and 10, Roosevelt. 8:44 and rolling here in the second quarter. Littlefield on top, 14-6. They come to the line of scrimmage, 15 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. They hand it off on the dive right up the middle. He pushes forward to about the 26. Gain of 5 on the play.
Number 8, Josh Diaz, ball carrier.
I believe for the Wildcats, in there on the tackle there was number 66, J.J. Gonzalez. Keep in mind tonight and the rest of the season, the Littlefield Wildcats are without number 55, Uriel Ibarra, as he is injured and won't return this season. And we wish him a speedy recovery, but he was definitely a contributor on the line for the Wildcats on both sides of the ball. 2nd down and 4. Here's the snap. They run the option, toss, coming to the near side. Wildcats swarm him under, and it's G. Villanueva. Villanueva is the one that got him down there at the 30-yard line, and for the first time, maybe one of the only times in the game, we get a tackle for loss.
Well, that was a good job by the whole defense coming down on top of him. I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard to stop the pitch.
Yeah, and I know we worked all week long on just playing assignment football. Everybody's got a man, and you can't, you've got to account for the quarterback. You've got to account for the pitch man. 3rd down and 9. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Oh, no, it's another option going to the far side. They even faked me out. He's to the 20. Zane Champion makes the tackle at the 15, and that'll be a 1st down. That was a great fake by the quarterback and the fullback for Roosevelt.
Well, like I said just a minute ago, I mean, it's hard to stop the pitch because you got to pick one or the other, especially, if you got a receiver out there, it's the corner's job to get the running back. But if he's out on a route, then you got to make up your mind.
Well, and the offense doesn't show any tendencies. They line up in basically the same formation on every play. And it's just, they attack your defense from just about every angle. 1st and 10, Roosevelt. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep. And we're going to get him. No gain on the play. And that was Jacob Kirkland making the tackle for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 10.
12, Nate Casara is the ball carrier.
I think that was Kirkland, or was it Marquise? One of those 2 defensive tackles for the Wildcats.
Well, I know number 15, Braden Redmond, came and finished him off.
Yep. 5:55 left here in the 2nd quarter. This is a fast game. A very fast-moving game. Littlefield on top, 14-6, trying to keep Roosevelt out of the end zone. Here's the snap. They're going to run it right up the middle. Quarterback keep to about the 5-yard line. They'll say he touched it the 6.
Well, I see what you're saying about their offense. I mean, it looked like they were going to run the pitch again, and then he just cuts it upfield and runs inside.
Yep. Just old school football. I mean, this is what football used to look like when I was your age.
That was quite a while ago.
It was. You don't see that many teams running offenses like this anymore, but it's still effective here in 2024, and we've got to find a way to stop it. 3rd down and 1. Here's the snap. They toss, coming to the near side. They'll get the 1st down to the goal line, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. And if we can't figure out a way to get a stop, it's going to be limited possessions, right? We're not going to get the ball that many times tonight. We haven't had the ball that many times. We've had it twice. And we're already down to under 5 minutes left before halftime.
Well, I don't really know if Roosevelt has a kicker. Because they're lining up to go for 2 again. So all we got to do is just stop them every time they go for 2.
That's easier said than done. They can tie it here. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. He's going to keep going over the left side. Collision at the goal line, but he gets in, and we are tied up 14-14 with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left in the 2nd quarter of play. We'll be back right after this.
$28 billion. That's how much scammers stole from senior Americans last year. Whether you have $500 or $500,000 in the bank, the scammers want it all. At Warren Computers, we don't want you to be a victim. Our new Scam Scram program combines years of trusted computer service, educational training, and some old-fashioned one-on-one communication to help keep you and your loved ones safe from scammers. You'll get peace of mind, friendly computer support, and so much more. Call 806-632-2464 right now.
The Lamb County Electric Cooperative was established in 1938 for the purpose of making life better for our community, and today they continue to strive for that purpose. LCEC is committed to providing safe, reliable electric service at the lowest practical cost. The Lamb County Electric Co-op is proud of its well-trained, quality workforce that meets the changing needs of its membership. Proudly serving you and all of the communities in our coverage area, the Lamb County Electric Co-op, a touch-tone energy cooperative.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football. Here in the Wildcat Laundry second quarter, we've got 4 minutes and 53 seconds left, and we're tied up 14 apiece. Roosevelt's kickoff is high, end over end, coming down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the return, and it's going to be carried across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And that time it was Ian Mendez who took the starburst. So let's go score again.
So it kind of makes you wonder, like, your coaching strategy, right? Like, do you hurry and score as fast as you can, or do you do what Roosevelt's doing and take your time?
I think you just gotta be you, right? I mean, we go fast. That's what works for us. I don't think you change it. I think we just go fast and try to score more points than them. Trips on the left, single receiver on the right. Chip Green out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to keep going over the right side. Not a lot of running room there. I don't think he'll gain any. Maybe a yard. Nope. Second down and 10. Right back to the line. Trips left, single receiver on the right side. Green and Mendez. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Has a man down the middle of the field. Redmond, but it's knocked away. And now it's third down and 10.
Well, I think Chip got leveled as soon as he let go of the ball.
Yeah. 4 minutes and 20 seconds until halftime. Remember, we got the ball to start the game, so Roosevelt gets it to start the second half. We've got to score. Here's the snap. They swing it out, complete to Champion. He's got a blocker. He gets to the edge, but he won't get to the first down marker. He is slung out of bounds, short by about 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 3, according to the spot. 4th down and 3. We're going for it. Green out of the shotgun, and a whistle and a timeout taken by Roosevelt. Stops the clock at 4:09. We're tied up 14 apiece. So Warren Computers timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. As a proud Wildcat alumni, I am honored to lead our district alongside a dedicated team committed to excellence. From our esteemed school board to our hardworking administrators, faculty, and staff, we stand united in our mission to develop and inspire every student. Together we continue our proud tradition of academic and personal growth. So let's embrace the spirit of Wildcat magic as we pave the way for a bright future. Littlefield ISD, where tradition meets progress.
Here's the snap on 4th and 3. We're going to throw deep, and it's knocked away. All we needed was 3 yards, but we throw a long pass. And the ball goes over on downs to Roosevelt. All we needed was 3 yards, and we throw a deep pass in traffic looking for Gabe Villanueva, but it was knocked away.
Well, I think there may have been some confusion on that play. I mean, because some of the players are coming to the sideline, like, with their hands to their side. Like, what's going on? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and we were in a timeout before that play. So the good thing is there's only 4:07 left on the clock, and it's probably going to take Roosevelt. They may run out of time.
Yeah,
I don't think this is
they
enough
may
time.
not even score. Just
not enough time for them to go 38 yards. We've got to get our heads up. Let's get a stop. Quarterback under center, 1st and 10. Eagles going the other way. We're tied up 14-14 on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. A handoff up the middle, and he powers his way forward to about the 32. Brought down there by the Wildcats. by number 63, Diego Lepez for the Wildcats. It's about a 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. 3:45 and rolling. Roosevelt has 2 timeouts left. Quarterback under center. He takes the snap. They'll hand it off, and Littlefield's there. A good job. And getting up from the bottom of the pile, making the tackle for the Wildcats, I think was Ian Mendez. Yep, no, 15 Redmond. Nope, that was 10. Mendez.
Should have brought your binoculars.
We're not that far from the field. Yeah, I should be able to see them. 3:07 and rolling here. Ball's on the 31-yard line. It's 3rd down and 3. Quarterback under center. There's the snap. He's going to roll left, looking to pass. Goes deep, has a man wide open, caught, touchdown. Well,
and that's the one thing I was afraid of, is that they're going to run it, lull you to sleep, and then run a little wheel route.
They did it. And for the first time in this football game, Roosevelt has the lead. .244 left here in the first half of play. Good news is that's plenty of time for us to go score now. They're going for 2, so you're right, they must not have a kicker. Here's the snap. They're going to run a reverse. It's a reverse pass to the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they got us on our heels. It's 22-14. Roosevelt on top with 2:44 left in the Wildcat Laundry second quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Legacy of Love Hospice, bringing quality care into your home. We are locally owned, and our hospice care team provides end-of-life care for terminally ill patients. Our services can help bring solace to the patient and their concerned family during a difficult time. For exceptional medical care, as well as emotional and spiritual support, count on the healthcare experts of Legacy of Love Hospice. For more information, call 806-370-2100 or visit legacyoflovehospice.com. Legacy of Love Hospice, caring from the heart, and wishing the Wildcats all the best this season.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. Cody West, Ryan West, Olivia Seha on the camera. We've had 3 different camera operators tonight. Ryan, Ray, and now Olivia's on the camera. Trying to keep the folks at home guessing. That's a hard job right there. Yeah. It's a thankless job. So there's 2 minutes and 44 seconds left on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. Roosevelt leads this game 22-14. The deep man for the Wildcats is Ian Mendez, standing at about the 8-yard line. Here's the kick, high end over end, but short. Comes down at the 12. Oh, we're going to fumble. It's picked up. Gabe Villanueva fumbled it, but he's able to recover on the bounce and carries it across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
That was a good job recovering the muff kick.
Yeah, he got the favorable bounce. He fumbled it, but then it bounced right back up to him, thank goodness. One of the benefits of artificial turf. I know I talk about the old days a lot, but that happens by this time of the year, it would be yellow, right? Yellow grass. You're not going to get that kind of a bounce.
This one went thud.
You don't know which way it's going to go, if it goes anywhere. So here we go, Littlefield 1st and 10. Green out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw. He rolls right, complete at the 25, but not anything after. To Braden Redmond. That's a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Chip takes the snap. Throw, complete to Coleman. He's hit immediately and tackled for another gain of about 2, maybe 3. 3rd down and 5. From our own 28-yard line. 2 minutes left. We have all our timeouts. Here's the snap. Green, screen pass, complete to Mendez. Mendez gets to the sideline, cuts it up. He's got the first down. Mendez to the 41-yard line.
You got to watch out for number 10, Ian Mendez, because he'll make some moves on you.
Yeah, that was all Mendez after the catch. 1st and 10. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Has pressure, flushed out. He's going to tuck it now, and he'll go out of bounds after a gain of about 2. That stops the clock at 1:41.
Well, you know what was nice to see there? Chip not getting leveled when he ran out of bounds.
I'm telling you. Short gain on the play brings up 2nd down and 9. Villanueva and Coleman split way out here to the left. 2 receivers in a stack on the right. It's Redmond and Champion will hand it off. Mendez up the middle, has the first down, still on his feet to about the 41-yard line. In Roosevelt territory. Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. And now a stoppage of the clock. Another timeout taken by Roosevelt. Stops it at 1:31. So Warren Computers timeout. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back with more Littlefield football right after this.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football after the timeout. Littlefield will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Roosevelt 41-yard line. And the Wildcats trying to get another touchdown on the board. We need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to try to tie the game before halftime. Roosevelt gets the ball to start the second half. 1st and 10, Green out of the shotgun. Payan in motion. Here's the snap. They swing it out, complete to Villanueva. He cuts it up to the 35, pushing all the way to the 31-yard line, and that looks like another first down. It'll be a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Littlefield right back to the line of scrimmage. 31-yard line. Green takes the snap. Hands it off Mendez. He's hit in the backfield and brought down. Loss of about 3 or 4 yards. We have timeouts. 1:13 and rolling. Wildcats quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Green play action. Throws looking for Villanueva. Tipped and falls incomplete. Villanueva was behind the defense, but a heck of a play by number 6 of Roosevelt to swat it away.
And that was close. If Chip just put a little bit more air on it, it would have went to the house.
Yep. Exactly 1 minute left until halftime. We'll go with 5 wide, an empty backfield, 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Chip Green out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. We've got to protect him. He throws complete to the sideline to Villanueva, still on his feet and pushed out of bounds. That was a heck of an effort by Villanueva to keep his feet or keep his knees off the ground. It's about a 7-yard gain, makes it 4th down and 5. So here we go. Same formation, 3 receivers right, 2 on the left, and Roosevelt will use their 3rd and final timeout with 53 seconds left in the half. We'll be back right after this.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. It's truck season at Bill Wells, and that means you can get 0% interest for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. We are professional grade at Bill Wells. We have the largest inventory between Lubbock and Amarillo, great financing options, and we'll treat you like family. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
With approved credit, see dealer for details.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. Stick around for the halftime show. We'll recap the first half of this game and then, of course, look at some scores from across the area as district races are coming down to the wire. Most people's season will end next week. Littlefield will have a bye next Friday night. 53 seconds left. 4th down and 5 for the Wildcats at the Roosevelt 26-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Now Mendez in motion. Green's going to check with the sideline. Now they'll bring Mendez back. 10 seconds on the play clock. Chip takes the snap. He'll keep going over the left side. And he powers to the 20-yard line. That'll get the first down.
Just what we needed, right? Just get the first down, move the chains, and then try and take a shot.
Well, they haven't moved the chains yet. Now they'll say it is a Littlefield first down. So here we go. 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Littlefield first down. They'll hand it off Mendez. He's hitting the backfield and brought down. Should be a taunting flag there, but we won't get it. The kid that tackled Mendez was standing over him.
Yeah, flexed in his face, right?
Yeah.
That's usually a flag.
Yeah, but we don't get it. Littlefield's going to use a timeout, stops the clock. We'll be back right after this. It's a Warren Computers timeout.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Welcome back in Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. We have a 22-14 score. Roosevelt on top. Littlefield desperately trying to get it to the end zone before halftime. We only have 35 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 at the 27-yard line, rather 22-yard line. Here's the snap. Green looking to throw. Over the middle, has a man. Villanueva caught. He's tackled at the 6-yard line. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. Littlefield comes quickly to the line of scrimmage. First down and goal to go. Little post route for Villanueva. Green hit him in stride. Here's the snap. They give to Mendez. Mendez carries to the 3, maybe the 4. They'll say his knee touched at the 4. We still have 2 timeouts remaining, and we'll use one. Littlefield knocking on the door. We'll be back right after this from Wildcat Laundry.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Welcome back in Littlefield Wildcats football. After the timeout, Littlefield will come to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and goal to go from the 4-yard line. We have 20 seconds left in the first half. Littlefield down by 8. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Chip, he's going to keep. Brings it to the outside edge of the pylon. It's a Heffington Farms touchdown. Chip Green on the 4-yard run and a flag on the play. That was after the score, and I guarantee you that's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on us.
I didn't see what happened. Did we talk?
There was some trash talk, yeah. We'll see what the call is, but that's not. Well, Chip says it's going against them. Now they're going to wave it off. Okay. No flag. Touchdown stands. Great execution in the 2-minute drill for the Wildcats.
Chip Green hit that little stutter step and got to the outside. Thought he was going right.
And now we need the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Play comes in from the sideline for the Wildcats. I don't know what's... Are we going to use another timeout?
We might as well, because there's no need to ice their clock, when they're on offense.
Yeah, and... the game clock stops after the touchdown. The extra point is an untimed down, and we're just going to use another timeout. So it looked like we were lining up to go for 2 to try to tie it. With the timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. Warren Computers timeout. We'll be back right after this.
AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts isn't a chain store. It's locally owned by your neighbors who really care about you. John and Charla McBride and their staff are here to make sure you get the right part at the right price. In addition to quality federated parts, AAA also provides expert vehicle repair, offering oil changes for less money than out-of-town counterparts, plus brake jobs, air conditioner service, and more. There's no reason to go anywhere else for auto parts or auto repair. AAA Federated Auto Parts, located north of Littlefield on Highway 385. Quality automotive parts and accessories, and Littlefield owned and operated.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West, Olivia Seha. And the Wildcats are going for 2 to try to tie it. Your score is 22-20. Roosevelt on top. Wildcats 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Green. He's going to keep. Throws to the end zone. Coleman can't catch it. Falls incomplete. And Chip just had pressure in his face. Too much pressure. One guy got through. And Chip just had to contort his body just to get it away. And Coleman wasn't able to come back and make the catch. And that'll be a no-good 2-point conversion. With 14 seconds left here in the first half of play, Roosevelt leads by 2. We'll be back right after this.
Needing a tow can ruin your day, whether it be a breakdown, flat tire, or even a wreck. If you ever need a tow, Always Towing is here to make it less stressful and more cost-efficient for you. Always Towing is located in Littlefield, Texas, and services the entire area. They provide light and heavy-duty towing, rollback services, winch outs, and wheel lifts for trucks. Their experienced drivers are available 24 hours a day. Call 385-3800. That's 385-3800 for Always Towing. The Holmes family of Always Towing sends all the best to the Littlefield Wildcats in tonight's game.
Welcome back in Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. After the Wildcats touchdown, here's the kickoff. Short kick and a fair catch called at around the 25-yard line for Roosevelt. So they'll get the ball with 14 seconds left. Roosevelt will get the ball to start the second half of play. We won the toss and elected to receive. Both teams scored on every possession in the first half except the Wildcats turned it over on downs one time. And it's just, that's what the game's going to come down to, is who can make the most defensive stops. And right now, we're -1 in that category. So it'll be 1st and 10 Roosevelt. They'll probably, I'm guessing, they'll take a knee and just go to the field house with a 2-point lead and get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, they're lined up in
the old victory formation.
That's not victory yet.
No, but that's what they call it.
You just say QB kneel.
The take a knee formation. Take a knee, and that'll run out the rest of the 14 seconds. And that'll do it for the first half of play. We've got a good one here in A-Cuff. Littlefield 20, Roosevelt 22. We'll be back with your halftime show coming up right after this.
The Brown family of Brown Flying Service in Littlefield proudly supports the Littlefield Wildcats and sends them all the best in tonight's game. Brown Flying Service provides agricultural aerial application services to crop producers across the South Plains. They offer a comprehensive array of products and services for your agriculture operation. Based at the Littlefield Taylor Brown Municipal Airport, it's Brown Flying Service supporting the Wildcats this season.
Littlefield Wildcats have a great tradition of winning, and so does Clift Land Brokers.
Canberra Heffington has a passion for helping clients find their dream homes. She combines her knowledge of the local market with a personal touch that ensures every client feels supported throughout the buying or selling process. Let us be your partner in your next real estate journey. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, call Canberra Heffington at Cliffland Brokers, 806-385-0905, and go Wildcats!
Energy Fitness is Littlefield's newest 24-hour fitness center with affordable monthly membership rates and never any contracts. Energy Fitness is for everyone. Whether you want to get in shape, lose weight, build muscle, or just stay in motion, Energy Fitness has something for you. We have free weights, a cardio room, 14-station strength circuit, turf area, and more. Located at 713 West Marshall Howard Boulevard in Littlefield. Call us at 806-551-2371 or visit energyfitnesslfd.com for more information.
Introducing Fades and Foils by Amanda. Located inside JoJo's attic in Littlefield, Fades and Foils is your one-stop, full-service salon, specializing in men's and women's cuts and styling, balayage, color corrections, all-over color, and even waxing. Let Amanda rescue your hair. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. For an appointment, call 806-598-1988. That's 598-1988. Book now, because demand is high for Fades and Foils by Amanda.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West here at the halftime show along with Ryan West, where the Wildcats trailed this game by a score of 22-20 to the home team here at Roosevelt High School. And, it's like I think both teams pretty much accomplished what they wanted to offensively, but I don't think either team has accomplished what they wanted to defensively.
No, it for sure seems like that. And the Roosevelt situation with us on defense, I mean, they take a long time to get down the field, and their strategy is to just get a few yards at a time, and then get a first down. So it takes them about 6 to 7 minutes to get down the field.
Yeah, and that's going to come back to hurt us, right? Time of possession. It's like we can't score if our offense isn't on the field, and that's part of their game. That's the way they do things. And I was thinking too, during the first half of play, we're a little bit of a mismatch disadvantage, right? We're mismatched against them because when you're playing against an offense like this that likes to run it downhill at you, they like to bully you on the line of scrimmage, you have to have some lead in your britches, for lack of a better term. And we don't have, give them great credit because they've done a good job this year defensively. We're athletic on defense and we're fast on defense. We don't have a whole lot of size on defense. We don't have those big, strong linebackers that can fill the gaps or those defensive ends that are going to, contain on the edge because they've just, they're big and physical. We are a smaller defense. We're small, we're fast, we're good tacklers, but, when they're getting 3 yards, 4 yards at a time, and then they'll bust a long one every now and then, it's just we don't have the physicality to stop an offense like this. So we've got to start trying to strip the ball. We've got to, just play better because we'll have limited possessions in the second half.
Yeah, turnovers are the key to win on defense this game.
There hasn't been a turnover in the game yet. Neither team has turned the ball over, so we'll see. Both teams have scored on every possession with the exception of the Wildcats turning it over on downs one time. And other than that, it's been touchdowns on every drive. And quick scores for the Wildcats and long, drawn-out drives for Roosevelt. But, man, hats off to Littlefield for taking it down and scoring with under 2 minutes to go in the half. And I feel a lot better now, though, since we were able to do that. And that was good execution all the way down the field for the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And that's exactly what we want to do on offense. Like Roosevelt likes to take their time. We like to hurry up and score as much as we can.
And that, I think the play of that drive was that Villanueva catch over the middle where we hadn't really been able to complete any passes downfield in the first half. Most of our pass completions were the little swing passes to the outside for 2 or 3 yards. And that was the first time that Chip was able to connect with a receiver deep down the field. And, that kind of, kept that drive going, and then, of course, eventually led to the touchdown for the Wildcats there before halftime. But 2-point conversion failed, but we're right in the thick of this thing. Roosevelt will get the ball to start the second half with a 22-0 lead, or correction, 22-20 lead. And, of course, right now our Coach Bryant, who is a defensive coach, is working with Coach Clarkson, the defensive coordinator, to try to come up with a plan to try to stop this Roosevelt offense that is just grinds you down. They just grind you down. But right now we're in the thick of it here at halftime, 22-20. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more of your halftime show coming up right after this.
Have you been thinking about updating your home with a new remodel? If you are, the only call to make is to Eli Cueto of Durable Builds. Let us transform your house into your dream home. Durable Builds is insured and serves the entire area. We specialize in kitchen remodeling, but have experience in whole house renovations, including room additions, family, dining, living, laundry, and closet spaces. For more information, visit DurableBuilds.com or call 806-891-1076. And let's get started on a personalized home remodel just for you.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
Buying a home doesn't have to be a stressful experience. Visit J.B. Alcorn, mortgage loan officer at First Federal Bank of Littlefield. He's a Littlefield native with over 10 years of banking service. And before that, he proudly wore the maroon and white. Let JB walk you through the home financing experience. At First Federal Bank, they have a new mortgage loan product that offers very competitive terms. Get pre-qualified for your next home purchase. Call JB Alcorn at First Federal Bank, 385-7511, or stop by 2313 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. First Federal Bank of Littlefield, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. At the halftime break, Littlefield trails the Roosevelt Eagles by a score of 22-20 as the Marching Cats perform across the way for the home crowd here at Roosevelt. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area tonight. First in our district, the only other game going on in our district, 2-3A Division II. A close game over in Idalou. Idalou leads the Slayton Tigers by a score of 15-12. Idalou over Slayton, 15-12 at the halftime break. Taking a look at some other scores from around the area tonight, just randomly. Last night, Lubbock Monterey beat Abilene High 31-17 on a Thursday night. Out at Liberty, the Liberty Patriots lead Estacado by a score of 20-14. We have Canadian over Dimmitt 63-6 in the second quarter. That game's going on up in Dimmitt. Levelland over Borger at the halftime break, 14-0. Sundown and Tahoka are tied up 13 apiece at the half. We have Friona over Tulia 45-3. Plains over Smyer 22-12. Also tonight, The Sunray Bobcats up north lead Sanford Fritch 28-0 in the second quarter. Ropes over Seagraves 26-0. It's Sudan leading Morton. The Sudan Hornets over the Morton Indians 14-8. Canyon Randall leads Pampa 23-0. New Home over New Deal 21-0 in the third quarter. Stratford over Vega 40-0 at the halftime break. Amarillo over Lubbock High 47-0 at the half. Down south in Midland, it's Legacy over Midland High 14-7 at the half. Also tonight, Seminole leading Midland Greenwood 17-6. It is Coahoma over Stanton 31-14. Post over Floydada 53-3. These are all about halftime scores. Abernathy over Olton 13-0. Hale Center leads Lockney 13-7. It is Farwell trailing Groover. The Greyhounds lead it 28-6 tonight. Lamesa all over Brownfield 28-0. Canyon and Hereford in a rivalry game, they're knotted up at 14 at the half, 14 apiece over in Hereford tonight. Shallowater leads River Road 37-0. It is Denver City over Kermit 31-12 at the half. Friendship leading Odessa Permian 28-13 at the halftime break. The Whit-Harrell Panthers are leading Anton tonight 38-0. It's Whit-Harrell over the Anton Bulldogs 38-0 in the second quarter. Whiteface over O'Donnell 46-8. And that's about all I've got for you here on the halftime area roundup. A lot of good games, a lot of interesting games. But the one that I'm keeping an eye on for the rest of the night is Slayton at Idalou. The halftime break, 15-12. Idalou on top. That's the other game in our district. Idalou, the district leader. Slayton is fighting along with the Littlefield Wildcats for playoff positioning. Idalou has the inside track to the district championship, but they've got their hands full right now with a Slayton team that upset Muleshoe last week. So the Tigers, since they lost to Littlefield in the district opener, they're playing some good football under Coach Clint Conkin. Littlefield Wildcats here tonight trailed 22-20 at the halftime break. And we'll be back with more of your halftime show coming up right after this.
The Lamb County Electric Cooperative was established in 1938 for the purpose of making life better for our community, and today they continue to strive for that purpose. LCEC is committed to providing safe, reliable electric service at the lowest practical cost. The Lamb County Electric Co-op is proud of its well-trained, quality workforce that meets the changing needs of its membership. Proudly serving you and all of the communities in our coverage area, the Lamb County Electric Co-op, a Touchtone Energy cooperative.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Legacy of Love Hospice, bringing quality care into your home. We are locally owned, and our hospice care team provides end-of-life care for terminally ill patients. Our services can help bring solace to the patient and their concerned family during a difficult time. For exceptional medical care, as well as emotional and spiritual support, count on the healthcare experts of Legacy of Love Hospice. For more information, call 806-370-2100 or visit legacyoflovehospice.com. Legacy of Love Hospice, caring from the heart, and wishing the Wildcats all the best this season.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. It's halftime here out in Acuff, where the Wildcats trail this game by a score of 22-20. And Roosevelt will get the ball to start the second half of play. Ryan, how's it look in the world of college football?
Well, there's not much action tonight, just a little G5 game. The number 15 ranked Boise State is taking on San Diego State, and they're leading 28-10.
And that is in Boise, Idaho, where they've got that blue turf.
The blue turf with their blue uniforms.
Yep.
Lots of trick plays going on.
Yeah, I remember one time they may have done it more than once, but it's like on the kick return, they got a guy just laying down over there or something.
Yeah, that was quite a bit of years ago, but it worked.
He was mixed in, like you couldn't see his uniform matched the turf perfectly, and he was just laying over there.
Well, if we had any home games left, we ought to dress in all maroon and hide in the end zone.
We could, yeah, we could. Trick them, but we're not going to have another home game until next year. Littlefield Wildcats are fighting for playoff positioning right now, and if you missed the pregame show, then you probably didn't hear what our scenarios are. Coach Bryant kind of laid it out for us in the pregame interview, and the situation is this. And, of course, it all depends on what happens in the Idalou-Slayton game, and then, of course, it depends on what happens next week during Littlefield's bye week. But if Littlefield wins tonight, we can finish no worse than third place in district. So this game is very, very important. If we win, we will be either the 2 seed or the 3 seed going into the playoffs. If Littlefield doesn't win tonight, we can finish no better than 4th place. We'll either be 4th or 5th. And, of course, everybody knows the 5th place team gets left out of the playoffs. So, you win and you're guaranteed either 2nd or 3rd. If you lose, you're guaranteed either 4th or 5th, and you don't want to get 5th. If you get 4th, you're probably going to play Canadian in the first round again. So you obviously want to win this game tonight, but it's going to be easier said than done as the Wildcats trail 22-20 here at the halftime break. Now, there's a lot of scenarios that would have to happen. Well, a couple of different scenarios that would have to happen for Littlefield to get 2nd place next week. We need help, but if we don't win tonight, then there's like 16 different scenarios.
That's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, like either 8 or 16 different possibilities that could happen. Because you've got 2 games, you've got 4 teams that are playing during our bye week next week, and if we don't win, we need help. We need things to fall the right way for us to get in as the 4th place team. Best case scenario for Littlefield going into the playoffs is to win this game tonight and then next week get some help to finish in 2nd place if we can. But if we win, we're either 2nd or 3rd place regardless of what happens next week. So we kind of hold our own destiny in the palm of our hands, right? That district up north that we'll play in the first round of the playoffs if we get in is Canadian, Childress. Those will be the top 2 teams. And then you've got Friona, Tulia, and Dimmitt, who are all kind of in a log jam. They're kind of like our district. They only have 5 teams, so one of them is going to get left out. And, you definitely have an easier path to a championship in the bi-district round if you get the 2nd seed out of our district. Then you're playing the 3rd seed down there, and that's when you're looking at probably Tulia, Dimmitt, or Friona. So that 2 seed for us right now is our best case scenario, and that's where we want to be. But we got to finish this football game here in the second half, down 22-20. What do you think we're going to have to do to come back and beat them?
I don't know. I mean, our big problem, it's not offense tonight. It's really not. I mean, except for that one turnover that we had. But
is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West here in the halftime show. Our halftime show tonight has been brought to you by the Littlefield ISD, and we want to say thanks to Coach Mitch McNeese and everyone at the Littlefield ISD for not only sponsoring our broadcasts, but allowing us to do the broadcasts, be the official video stream of Littlefield High School sports. As the Wildcats are out on the field now, keep in mind, Ryan, throw that Idalou game out the window last week. That game wasn't really a definitive game of what we've seen from this team all season. So throw that game out. Rest of the year, we've been a second half team.
I was going to say that in the first half, but I forgot to bring it up. We always come out swinging in the second half.
Yeah. This is a team that always seems to come out after halftime and play their best football in the third quarter. And another trait of this team is that we never give up.
No, that's something that you always want in a team, not quitting, because you could be down by, 10 points and then you give up.
Yeah, the Wildcats, no doubt in this game, we're going to keep fighting, down by only 2 points. We need to make some big things happen. Maybe it'll be on special teams here on the kickoff. Adam McDonald to kick it from the South 40. Here's the kick. High end-over-end kick. Back to the 5-yard line. It's caught, and it'll be returned across the 10 to the 15, and the tackle made about the 18 or 19-yard line. So he won't get out to the 20. And McDonald, the kicker, was in on that tackle, as well as Jose Payan, number 88 for the Wildcats. So we talked about it during the halftime break. We talked about it during the entire first half. Our defense has to find a way to stop them. We can't let them eat up 6 or 7 minutes and just push it down the field on us. We need to start trying to strip it.
It's a lot easier said than done. I mean, you got a guy stood up, you're trying to punch the ball out, but some guys are strong.
Yeah. So Roosevelt will come to the line of scrimmage out of their flex bone formation. Littlefield with no deep safety. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off. Wildcats bottle him up. He crosses the 20 to about the 22, but that's a 3. That's their bread and butter. Jacob Kirkland in on the tackle for the Wildcats, as well as the nose guard, Diego Lepez. It's going to be second down at about 7. Quarterback. He'll take the snap. He's going to keep going over the far side. The toss is a fumble. Get on it, boys. Get on it. It goes out of bounds. It's Roosevelt's ball. We recovered it out of bounds. That's what we needed. But unfortunately, we couldn't get on it. That thing was like a slippery pig.
Oh, that's a tough call by the officials, because to me it looked like, I didn't see who recovered it, but it looked like he had both feet in bounds when he grabbed the ball, when he was diving out of bounds.
That official on the far sideline was right on top of it.
I guess he saw it better than we did, because we're on the opposite side.
Man, that was, that fumble was caused by our defense. It wasn't just a bad pitch. We got in there to disrupt it. Let's go. It's going to be long now. Wildcats are there, but quarterback slips out. We're all over him. He gets to the 20-yard line, and that's going to bring up a flag on the play. Dang it. Three plays into the second half, and we look like a different defense all of a sudden. False start on them. Push it back.
Well, I don't know if he saw that, but it kind of made me laugh. Marquise Roseman got the fullback. He thought it was a fullback dive, tackled him, and then he realized the fullback didn't have the ball, and he was pretty upset.
Well, we're not going to take the penalty. We'll decline it, and that'll make it 4th down and 8, and they'll have to punt it away, and that, Ryan West, is what we've been talking about. The first defensive stop of the game for the Wildcats. Punt almost blocked, but he gets it away. It's a good punt. Booming kick. Takes a Roosevelt roll to about the 35-yard line. But you know what? We got the defense off the field.
And that was the important thing we were talking about coming out of the half, was getting your defense off the field.
A great job by the Littlefield defense to come out after halftime. Man, that's just what the doctor ordered. It'll be 1st and 10. Wildcats going the other way at the 34-yard line. Now let's go. Let's put some pressure on them and let's go. 10 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Wildcats down by 2. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez breaks a tackle and tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Just didn't have a lot of blockers out there.
No, it's kind of like a 1-on-5.
He's going to lose 2. 2nd down and 12. Green takes the snap. Looking to throw. Chip finds Redmond. Redmond complete. Gets to the 40. Tries to spin out of the tackle. And falls forward to the 42. Great second effort. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 2. Good effort by Redmond after the catch. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez over the left side. Gets behind his blocker. Gets the 1st down across the 45 to about the 47. And that's a Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down. 1st and 10 Littlefield at our own 47-yard line. Chip takes the snap. He's going to keep coming around the near side. He's got room. Chip cuts it up to the 45. Still on his feet across the field to the 40. Gets the 1st down to the 36-yard line. And that's another Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down. Here come the Wildcats. Green out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. Play action. Nobody open. He finds a guy, but he throws it out of bounds. He was looking for Coleman. I think he may have had Redmond kind of coming over the middle, but he didn't see him. And Chip just wisely threw it away. Coleman was in the area there, but incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10. Green out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off. Mendez tackled in the backfield. And number 12 for Roosevelt. That kid is just, we're having a hard time blocking him.
He's just quick, and he stunts off the edge a lot.
They said that kid's name was Nate Casares, number 12. Is he their quarterback too?
He is their quarterback, number 12, yes.
Christian Castillo who's on the roster. And we've got a timeout taken.
It's a flag.
Flag on the play. Pre-snap, it's got to go against us.
We tried to go on 2 to get them to jump, and they did jump, but we jumped as well.
Well, a promising drive for the Wildcats is now going to be a long way to go, 21 yards. It's 3rd and 21 to move the chains. I think we'll go for it on 4th down if we can get, let's get 10 or 12 right here. 5 wide. Trips on the right, 2 receivers on the left for the Wildcats. Green alone in the backfield. Here's the snap. Chip looking to throw. Pressure. And he's going to go down. A big sack back at the 40-yard line. And this drive fell apart. And we'll have to punt.
It's like this game is just blow for blow. Like whatever we do, they do.
Yeah. So Ian Mendez comes on to punt for the Wildcats. It's 4th and 30 or 40. 10, 20, 35. 4th and 35. Mendez standing at his own 30 to punt. Punt's blocked. Roosevelt picks it up. They're going to scoop and score.
That's something that you did not want to have. That is catastrophic.
28-20, Roosevelt on top. Well, that went from bad to worse.
It just seemed like everybody on Roosevelt's front line got through.
Well, we didn't block. The whole offensive line just let everybody, we couldn't block a person on that punt. There were 3 different players that could have blocked it. So the Eagles are going to go for 2 here to try to make it a 10-point game. Well, that was a promising start to the second half, but this uphill battle just got steeper. We're going to get him. Ben Castillo in the backfield on the quarterback keeper makes the tackle for the Wildcats, and that helps because it keeps it at a 1-score game. It's 8 points, 28-20. Roosevelt with 8:01 left in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Buying a home doesn't have to be a stressful experience. Visit J.D. Alcorn, mortgage loan officer at First Federal Bank of Littlefield. He's a Littlefield native with over 10 years of banking service. And before that, he proudly wore the maroon and white. Let JB walk you through the home financing experience. At First Federal Bank, they have a new mortgage loan product that offers very competitive terms. Get pre-qualified for your next home purchase. Call JB Alcorn at First Federal Bank, 385-7511, or stop by 2313 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. First Federal Bank of Littlefield, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back in Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. After the Roosevelt touchdown and failed 2-point conversion, the Eagles will kick it off from the North 40. And the Wildcats now trail by a score of 28-20 here in the 8:06 Customs third quarter. Kickoff is taken at about the 13-yard line. Here's the return. Across the 20 to the 25, and tackle made there at about the 27 or 28-yard line, and that was Jaden Barrio who returned the kick there for the Wildcats. So here comes the offense once again. We've got to go score. Good thing is with that missed 2-point conversion by Roosevelt, we can score and make a 2-point conversion of our own to tie it up. 28-20. So Littlefield's offense comes back out onto the field. Green takes the snap. He's going to run like I don't know if it was designed, but it's like a bootleg coming to the near side. Breaks through. He's across the 30. He's to the 35. Green, he's going to do it on his own, and he gets a first down all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, designed or not, he made it work on that bootleg.
Man, he just ran through like 2 defenders. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down at the 45. Here's the snap. Quick pass complete to Coleman. He's tackled immediately for about a 2-yard gain.
That play's such a dangerous play. I mean, you got one blocker out there, and he had 5 guys trying to tackle him.
Yep. Second down and 8. 2 receivers left, 2 on the right. Double slot formation. The snap, the throw, complete. A broken tackle to the 45-yard line of Roosevelt. And that was Isaiah Coleman. And that's a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. It's back-to-back catches for Coleman now. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Green over the middle. Same play back to Coleman to the 41-yard line. That's 3 consecutive catches now for Isaiah Coleman in the slot position on the left side. 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard gain. Chip takes the snap. Drops back. Looks to throw. Goes deep. Looking for Champion, and it's overthrown.
Pass intended for number 11, Champion, falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Ball is at the Roosevelt 38-yard line. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Chip's going to keep. Coming to the near side. And he won't even gain a yard as he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 4th down. And an injury timeout on the field as one of the Roosevelt Eagles is down. Stops the clock at 6 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. The injured Roosevelt Eagle is Looks like he's getting stretched out. Is he cramping? Anytime they have their leg up like that, looks like they're trying to stretch him out.
Oh, whatever it is, it hurt him real bad because he threw his helmet off.
Yeah, sometimes those cramps will sneak up on you. Yeah, I don't know if it's a cramp. Yeah, it's a cramp. Now that's number 12. I don't know what his name. You know, we were talking about how they're like Casares was not going to play tonight, but that was him because they introduced him in the senior night as number 7, Nathan Casares.
He was not padded up.
Right. The PA announcer called number 12 Nathan Casares, I thought, earlier. In any case, he's going to jog off of the field with a cramp, and hopefully that thing will last a little bit longer. Big fourth down coming up here for the Wildcats. It's 4th down and 5 from the Roosevelt 38. Empty backfield, and we move. Gosh, dang it. False start on the Wildcats. 5-yard penalty. That's going to make it 4th and about 10. So put it back on the 43-yard line. We're still going for it. Problem is, if you try to punt it and pin them deep, they might keep it for 10 minutes.
And that's something that we really don't need right now.
Play comes in from the sideline. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 10 for Littlefield. Here's the snap. Green, play action. Throws over the middle, looking for Redmond, incomplete. I like the play call, but Redmond was just covered.
It was well covered. I mean, the defender had his hand in front of Redmond and swatted it out.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Roosevelt going the other way. They have the ball and an 8-point lead here in the third quarter. 6:08 left here in the third.
So you already kind of anticipate that Roosevelt's going to take the whole 6 minutes to get down the field.
Yeah.
They are in no hurry at all.
Unless we get our heads down and give up a big play. Like, we've got to keep fighting here. Our defense got off the field and got a stop for the first time tonight on the last Roosevelt possession, and we need to do it again. So let's go. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off, and we're there. A great job. Caden Ray is the first one to get to him. Ben Castillo and Jacob Kirkland.
Number 8, Ben Castillo, so physical.
Yeah, that was.
He likes to hit.
You heard it crack all the way up here. We're wearing earmuffs.
It's always my favorite when someone on defense goes and you can hear helmets cracking.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8. Ball is on the 45-yard line. On the Roosevelt 45. 28-20 our score. Littlefield down. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback keep. We're going to meet him, the line of scrimmage, and push him back. And again, a great job. Caden Reyes, as well as number, was it 54, Jacob
54,
Kirkland?
Jacob Kirkland clogged up the hole first.
3rd down and 8. Let's go.
Jacob Kirkland has been working all night trying to stop that run up the middle, clogging the hole.
Yeah, he's held his own tonight for sure. We still got a lot of football left to play here. We've got to get a stop. Quarterback under center. Here's the snap. He's going to keep the option pitch to the far side. And we string it out. He's out of bounds at the 49, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. Good job as you got to stick with that pitch, man, and we were able to. They've got an athletic kid out there on the edge, but was that Villanueva? Or who's over there on the corner on the far side?
That's number 12, Chip Green, out there playing corner.
So big 4th down coming up here for the Littlefield Wildcats defense. It's 4th down and 4 for Roosevelt at their own 49-yard line near midfield. Quarterback under center will step out. Check with the sideline. They gave us a hard count trying to get us to jump off sides, and now they're going to use a timeout. No, it's a delay of game penalty. 5-yard penalty on the delay of game, and they're going to punt it. For the second time tonight, we force a Roosevelt punt. The defense has answered the bell, but our special teams, our punt team, gave up that touchdown on the block punt, the scoop and score. So our offense now needs to make something happen. Here's a punt. They kick it away from us, and it goes out of bounds. I guess he was trying to kick it away from us, but it looked kind of like a shank. I don't know where they're going to spot it.
Well, sometimes, I don't know if Roosevelt's trained to do this, but they'll kick it out of bounds on purpose because wherever it goes out of bounds, that's where we're down at.
Well, I don't think they did that on purpose because they're going to bring it all the way to the 36-yard line. It was really high. You know, sometimes I think those officials just have to guess, right? Because the ball is real high when it crosses the sideline.
Yeah.
You just guess, right?
There's no way to tell where the ball goes out of bounds if it's that high in the air.
Yeah, he shanked it. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Littlefield. Going the other way. The defense does their job, so let's go. Trips on the right side. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Chip swings it out. Complete to Coleman. Oh, he drops it. Incomplete, but it's probably better anyway. Because we had 2 blockers and 4 defenders. I think if he caught that, it would have been a loss. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Green will keep going to the left side. Chip looking for room. Spins out of a tackle across the 40. Man, it was just a great effort by Green to spin out. They had him around the line of scrimmage, and he turns it into a 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez, no running room. He's going to lose a yard. And I'll tell you this, after last week's game against Idalou, it's been a breath of fresh air to not have a whole bunch of penalty flags.
No, it's nice to just watch the game continue.
Both of these teams are playing a fairly clean game. The only penalties we've seen are just offsides and false start type stuff. But the Wildcats are going to have to punt it away on 4th and 5 now. And all of a sudden, this became a defensive struggle. Both offenses having a hard time moving the ball tonight here in the second half after that's all they did in the first half. This time Mendez is able to get the punt away. High spiraling kick. Beautiful punt there from Mendez. And it'll be downed at about the 14-yard line by Braden Redmond. No return. Okay, defense, you've stopped them twice. Let's go do it again. 28-20. Roosevelt leads the game. 3:03 left here in the 806 Customs third quarter. Man. Talk about 2 completely different halves so far.
It's very quiet out here tonight.
I mean, we've had spurts of energy from the crowds, but I think everybody's kind of just on pins and needles right now. So it'll be 1st and 10, Roosevelt at the 13-yard line. Here's the snap. We're going to run it up the middle, and he'll gain about 5 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 5. Taking a look at the other game in our district, Idalou still leads Slayton 15-12, and a nail biter there too. 15-12, Idalou on top of Slayton in the third quarter. 2nd down and 5 for Roosevelt here. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off. They're going over the right tackle. Big hits. There may have been a fumble. Littlefield could have it. The ball came loose. I saw a big hit, but the official is going to say Littlefield football.
I was going to say on the far side of the field, the far official threw the beanbag.
There's an injured player down. And I believe the Wildcats have just got their first turnover of the night. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. And I think what's even, makes this even bigger for the Wildcats defense is the field position, where the ball's at on the field. This turnover, if it's our ball, it's going to give us a very short field to work with here. The Roosevelt player still down on the turf. We hope he's going to be okay. We're going to take a break while they check him out, and we'll be back with more Littlefield football right after this.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. Triple T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and Triple T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. After the injury timeout, Littlefield has the ball. We got the turnover. Now we've got to go score. Chip Green out of the shotgun. It'll be 1st and 10 Littlefield at the Roosevelt 19-yard line. Here's the snap. They give to Mendez. Nope, that's not Mendez on the carry.
Number 6. Solis, the ball.
That's Blayton Solis getting his first carry of the night, and it goes for 3, 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Chip, you got pressure. He's going to get out. Green is going to keep to the 15, and will be tackled at about the 13-yard line. And again, somebody came in unblocked. It's been happening all night. 3rd down and 3. Green and Solis in the backfield. Here's the snap. Green's going to keep looking for something. Gets it. He's to the 10. Fighting. They stand him up. Blow the whistle. It'll be a Bill Wells Chevrolet first down. The Wildcats have the ball. 1st and goal to go at the 7-yard line. Trips right. Green takes the snap. Gives to Solis. He's hit in the backfield, but carries the pile across the 5. The ball comes loose, and Roosevelt gets on top of it.
And that's something that's so difficult. I mean, he's new to varsity as a sophomore. It's a lot more physical than JV.
Yeah. Roosevelt strips it out. Oh, crap. I'm still playing commercials. I apologize. I was so worked up in the action, I forgot to stop our commercials, so I don't know if you heard anything that just happened, but Littlefield Wildcats had the ball 1st and goal to go, and we fumble the football, and Roosevelt recovers. So we get the turnover, and we give it right back. So now the defense is back out on the field.
We've completely switched the tide from offense to defense. Now it's a defensive game.
Man. And Blayton Solis, the running back, they stood him up, and then they, the whistle never blew, and then they stripped it out. So here's Roosevelt. They're going to hand it off. Wildcats are there. Ben Castillo getting in to make the play. And we're down to 1:05 and rolling here in the 3rd quarter. The clock is not in our favor, as Roosevelt has used most of it. 2nd down and 10 after no gain on the play for the Eagles. They come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to keep. We'll wrap him up and push him back. And another good defensive play by the Wildcats. And our defensive front, Ryan, has just come alive here in the second half. Somebody lit a fire under those boys at halftime.
I was about to say, they came up with something in the locker room or got after them because they're playing now.
3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. And they won't have to run another play until the 4th quarter. And they won't. As time winds down, that'll do it for the 3rd. We're headed to the 4th with your score, Littlefield 20, Roosevelt 28. We'll be back right after this.
It's sad to hear when internet scammers have stolen money from a friend or family. It happens all the time, even in Lamb County. Warren Computer's Scam Scram program will help prevent you and those you love from losing anything to thieving scammers. Warren Computers provides security for your computer, remote support when you need it, and ongoing education to inform you about new ways you could be tricked by those evil crooks. Call or text 806-632-2464 for details about Warren Computers Scam Scram. You'll be glad you did.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West, Olivia Seha on the camera. I apologize earlier, man. I was so wound up I forgot to turn off the commercials, so I don't know if y'all were able to hear me or you heard the commercials or both of us at the same time. But a lot happened during that time, including a Littlefield fumble after we had recovered a Roosevelt fumble. So we got the turnover we needed so desperately, and we gave it right back to them. But now our defense has Roosevelt 3rd and 7, deep in their own territory. Ball is on the 10-yard line.
Pass!
They're using all the time to take the snap. They're going to run a counter option. Wildcats are there to bring him down back at the 6-yard line. Braden Redmond. Was that Redmond?
That was number 10, Ian Mendez, on that play.
Okay. I thought it was 15.
So we need to get a punt block here. Or get the punter to run out of bounds. That'd be even greater.
Roosevelt punter is standing in the back of the end zone on 4th down and 11. Green and Villanueva are both back to return the punt, standing around midfield. They're both they're both on a 49-yard line, opposite 49s. The punter is in the back of the end zone. Here's the snap. Punt almost blocked, but he gets it away. Villanueva picks it up on the muff, and he's going to break a tackle. He's to the 50. Villanueva to the 40. Gabe Villanueva. Collision at the 23-yard line. Littlefield is in business.
You love to see that. You love to see that hard run and then him running into somebody like that at the end of the play.
Okay, so the defense puts us in good position now. Down 8 points. We have got to go score. 10 minutes and 52 seconds left in this football game. 10:52. What's happening?
Now, he did call fair catch and then muffed it and then took off running.
Oh, they're going to say he called fair catch. I didn't see him wave his hand.
Yeah, he waved his hand when the ball was coming down and then he muffed it. And right when that happened, the official threw the beanbag.
Yeah, and I know what he was thinking, that it's a live ball because he muffed it, right? So it hit him in the hands, and he dropped it, and he picked it up on the bounce and then had a great return. But if you muff it and then the ball is down where you touch it, basically. It's touched down at that point. So unfortunately, the ball's back at our own 47-yard line. You can't advance the punt after you muff it like that. So here we go on a fair catch. Screen pass, Green, complete, but they play it perfect. No gain on the play. Loss of a yard. It was Mendez on the catch.
It was a good play by the offense, though. It had me fooled.
2nd down and 11. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez up the middle, gains about 2. To the 48. This has been 2 different halves of football. Our offense was pretty much unstoppable in the first half, but we haven't been able to move it much here in the second. Our defense couldn't get a stop in the first half. That's all we've done. Here's a pass, incomplete. Green hits the intended receiver right in the hands. And was that Redmond? We can't hang on to it. And it's 4th and 9. We'll have to punt. Man, that was a great pass by Chip Green. He hit Redmond right in the handlebars. So now Mendez is going to punt it away once again. And we've got a block. Return man is standing at his own 25. Punter, Mendez, is standing at his own 36. Snap high, pulls it down, gets the kick away, almost blocked. He shanks it out of bounds. Well, no, it stayed in bounds and then goes out. So it'll be their ball at about the 27-yard line, and here's our defense again. 9 minutes and 53 seconds left in the game, and there's a flag on the play. They'll wave it off. No penalty flag. So the defense is going to have to do it again. What do you think about the situation?
Oh,
You're kind of quiet over there.
I'm over here thinking like,
this ain't a thinking man's
no,
job.
I
This
know,
is a
I know
talking
I'm
man's
supposed to
job.
be broadcasting, but still, I'm like thinking like, what can we do to get the offense going? I mean, because it just switched to a defensive game.
Yep. Yeah, both teams made adjustments at the half, and it's shown, right? But we've got to get it back. They can eat up a lot of time here. There's only 9 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. They hand it off up the middle, or rather quarterback keep up the middle, and he gains 4 or 5 yards.
And you know what Roosevelt's going to do, like you were saying earlier, they're just going to chew clock the whole time. They'll wait for the play clock to get down to almost 0 and snap the ball.
Yep. That was a 4-yard gain, 2nd down and 6. Ball is on the 33.5-yard line. Here's the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure, and the quarterback sack. Gabe Villanueva comes in to bring him down. A huge loss on the play.
There was a great stunt coming off the edge by number 32, Gabe Villanueva.
He's tackled back at the 24-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 15 now. 28-20, Roosevelt on top. It's been a low-scoring second half. Wildcats need to get one more stop here on 3rd to force a punt. Quarterback keep coming to the near side. We're there. Caden Reyes makes the tackle for the Wildcats. And here comes the punt unit for the Roosevelt Eagles. Man, where was this defense in the first half? We have just completely shut them down. But they've kind of figured out our offense too.
And that's the thing. They figured us out as well as us figuring them out.
It's a chess game. The point of the matter, though, is we're down by 8 points. High kick. This guy can punt. Holy smoke. Let it go. They're going to down it. Yeah, that kid has a big leg. He may not have the distance of a lot of punters, but, man, he gets more air under it than anybody I've seen all year. So it'll be Littlefield football. 1st and 10 at our own 23-yard line. So here we go. 7 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game. We can't take the lead on this drive. We could only tie it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So let's do it quickly. Chip takes the snap. Has time, steps to the pocket, throws, looking for G. He's open, caught at the 50-yard line. Villanueva to the 40. Villanueva tackled at the 36-yard line. The biggest play of the night for the Littlefield Wildcats.
That's 2 big catches that Gabe Villanueva has had tonight, both for a lot of yards.
1st and 10, Littlefield. Ball is they're going to say it's at the 36 of Roosevelt. It's a Bill Wells Chevrolet 1st down. Green's going to keep. Coming to the near side. He's to the 30, gets to the edge, and out of bounds.
That was a great lead block by number 10, Ian Mendez, out there, giving Chip enough room to get to the sideline.
28-yard line is where he stepped out. It stops the clock at 7:32. Green and Mendez in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Mendez up the middle, fighting, gets across the 25, and a first down, Littlefield to the 24-yard line. Wildcats right back to the line of scrimmage. Let's put the pressure on them. Let's go. Chip takes the snap. He's going to keep it. And he runs into a wall. No gain on the play. So he tried to run it right up the middle, and he was almost sacked in the backfield. Number 12 for them got through and dove at his feet, was able to get out of it and at least get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap, 2nd down and 10. Chip rolling right, throws, has a man in the middle, Redmond at the 15, Braden Redmond to the 10, and he'll be stopped at the 8-yard line. Another Bill Wells Chevrolet first down, and a great job by Chip Green to just find the open man right there in the middle of the field. And we've got another injured Eagle on the field.
Well, I don't know if you were paying attention. I was kind of watching the backfield while you were watching the play. Him and Chip kind of locked legs with each other. Chip was pretty slow to get up as well, and he's limping right now.
Yeah, it was number 88 for Roosevelt over there, the player who's slow to get up. They're going to help him up. They just want somebody got leg whipped or what?
Yeah, and that hurts. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but when you lock legs with somebody, or hit knees too.
Yeah, when you hit kneecaps. You ever, in basketball, did you ever hit kneecaps?
Oh, I did it plenty of times. And little tears came to my eyes. But
first down and goal to go for the Littlefield Wildcats. Ball is spotted on the 8-yard line with 6:46 left in the game. Littlefield down by 8. Green takes the snap. Chip's going to keep coming to the near side, trying to get to the edge. He does to the 5 and out of bounds at about the 3. Second down and goal to go. I can't see where the ball spotted. Is it on the 3 or the 4? In any case, second down and goal from inside the 5. Green takes the snap, hands it off. Mendez to the goal line. That's a Heffington Farms touchdown. And Littlefield scores for the first time in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, I know you hate it, but I love to hear the train horn.
That's a good sign tonight, that's for sure. Now we have to make this 2-point conversion to tie the game. Very important play right here for the Wildcats. Green and Mendez in the backfield. Man in motion is Villanueva. Here's the snap. Chip rolls. You got pressure. He throws back across the grain. Up in the air. There's nobody there. Man, 2-point conversion, no good. We'll be back right after this. Littlefield down by 2, 28-26.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. As a proud Wildcat alumni, I am honored to lead our district alongside a dedicated team committed to excellence. From our esteemed school board to our hardworking administrators, faculty, and staff, we stand united in our mission to develop and inspire every student. Together, we continue our proud tradition of academic and personal growth. So let's embrace the spirit of Wildcat magic as we pave the way for a bright future. Littlefield ISD, where tradition meets progress.
Welcome back in to Littlefield Wildcats football. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the Hillcrest Funeral Home fourth quarter. The Wildcats trail this game by 2 points, 28-26. And our defense has stopped them all night here in the second half. All second half, not all night, but all second half. And we're going to have to stop them one more time. We're down by 2 with 6:28 left. We've got to get a defensive stop and go score to win this thing. That's plan A. Plan A, get a stop on this drive, go score, and win it. I hope we don't have to use plan B. Short kick taken at the 28. It'll be returned. The Wildcats leveling. Caden Reyes and Ben Castillo, our two hardest hitters, hit him at the same time.
I was about to say, two of our hardest hitters on the defense came and clobbered him
at the same time. So it'll be 1st and 10. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance. It'll be 1st and 10 Roosevelt at their own 29-yard line. Defense has been amazing here in the second half. Let's get another one.
This defense has to step up big time because Roosevelt knows they're up by 2 with 6 minutes. They're going to try and take as long as they can.
Yep. So here we go. Quarterback under center. Takes the snap. They give it on the dive to the fullback. And he carries it for 5 yards to the 33.
Number 8, Josh Diaz, the ball carrier.
And there on the tackle for the Wildcats was Braden Redmond, as well as number 63, Diego Lepez. According to the spot, they'll say it was a 4-yard gain, brings up 2nd down and 6. Hillcrest Funeral Home sponsors the 4th quarter on our broadcasts. Thanks to Shauna Wagley Hastings for supporting the Wildcats and our broadcasts. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Same play, right up the middle, but he's not going to get far to the 35-yard line. And there on the tackle for the Wildcats was Gabe Villanueva. 3rd down and 4 now for the Eagles. Clock is rolling down to 5:25. The clock is, yeah. That's weird. It went from 5:25. I thought it was stopped, but then it caught up, went down to 5:19 and rolling. 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles at their own 35-yard line. Here's the snap. And a flag and a whistle, and that'll be a false start on them. I thought for sure that they were going to blow the whistle. I saw the guy move, but it was a late whistle.
Yeah, I saw him move too, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, is he not going to blow that, throw the flag?
That helps. It sure does help.
Now, it could be a pass, which is pretty unlikely watching this Roosevelt offense run. So the TNT and the linebackers have to do a great job filling the holes.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't, we've seen them throw it with success early, but the last couple of times they tried to throw, we shut it down, and one time got a big sack as the quarterback was rolling out. So here we go, 3rd and 9 after the penalty. The snap, we're back there. We stretch it out, but he breaks the tackles. Oh! And he's out of bounds. He won't get to the 1st down. It was Ben Castillo that knocked him out, but man, that was a lot more than it should have been. We had him in the backfield, and he slipped loose. That running back is athletic. It's going to be 4th down and 4, and we'll see what Roosevelt does here. This is the biggest play of the game right here if they go for it.
Very nail-biting moment.
4:34 on the clock. The clock is stopped as he went out of bounds. 28-26 Roosevelt. They're going for it. This is the play of the game right here. If we can stop them, this is huge. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolls out to pass. Has a man open. Incomplete. And give credit to Gabe Villanueva, who got in the backfield and forced the quarterback to make a bad throw. The throw was short as he skipped it into the receiver, and it was Villanueva that was given pressure.
Now it's time for this offense to shine.
And that, if you're the Roosevelt coach, you got, the fans are like, why'd you go for it? It's one of those deals where you get the 1st down, you're the hero. If you don't get it, you're the worst play caller in school history, right?
That's the hard thing about coaching, like it's one or the other.
Yep. So now the Wildcats have to go score. 1st and 10 Littlefield after Roosevelt turns it over on downs. Champion in motion. Here's the snap. Green. Pressure on the screen. Complete. Underneath. We get down the sideline. Ian Mendez is off to the races. That's a Heffington Farms Wildcats touchdown. A 35-yard touchdown pass and catch from Chip Green to Ian Mendez on the screen.
That was a great play call and even greater execution on the offense. He walked into the end zone.
And give credit to the guys blocking up front on the screen pass, the guys that went through and the guys that helped Ian get to the outside. And Littlefield is back on top for the first time since early in the ball game. 32-28 Littlefield. And it looks like we're going for 2 out of the swinging gate. Green has 3 linemen in front of him. He's going to take the snap. And flag on the play. Chip carries it into the end zone for the touchdown. Correction, 2-point conversion. We'll see what the penalty flag is. False start on us or illegal procedure. I don't think it was a false start, but it was something about the way we executed that swinging gate.
Could have been anything. I mean, I didn't see on the opposite side of the field. I didn't see if anybody jumped, but it could have been on that motion.
And Coach Joseph Hood is over there trying to explain to the referee what we were doing, or to the side judge, what we were trying to do. So now, after the 2-point conversion is no good because of the penalty, we'll bring out the extra point team, and Adam McDonald will try to kick it through. This will be a 25-yard attempt for McDonald, with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in this football game. Green is the holder. Kick is up for McDonald. No problem. Puts it through. Littlefield leads this game 33-28 on the Wellington State Bank scoreboard. We'll be back right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
Welcome back in Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West, Olivia Seha on the camera tonight. And the Wildcats lead this game by a score of 33-28, but it is far from over. You know, we were talking during the break, Ryan, that this is just enough time for them to drive down and score and win it. Our defense has to play the best drive, the best defensive possession of the game has to happen right now for Littlefield. Here's the return. And he's going to be brought down at about the 29-yard line. So the Littlefield defense has stopped Roosevelt in their tracks here in the second half. And we've got to do it one more time. No big plays especially. Make them earn every inch.
You were talking about the best defense of the game. It has to be the best defense of the year. I mean,
that's true.
Because the way Roosevelt plays, this is the defensive drive.
The Wildcats win tonight. We're guaranteed at least second or third place. We're guaranteed at least third place. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we would be second place going into the playoffs out of our district if we win. Roosevelt has the ball, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Wildcats are there with a huge quarterback sack. Marquise Rosemond. Rosemond has been quiet for most of the night, but that play, he gobbles up the quarterback.
He just blew through the offensive line. The quarterback was trying to hand it off. It had no time.
That's a senior play right there. Loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 after the sack. Roosevelt comes to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. They run the toss going to the far side. Wildcats stretch it out, and will bring him down at about the 29-yard line. Jaden Barrio out there on the tackle for the Wildcats. Gain of 3 brings up 3rd down and 10. Littlefield fans coming alive. Here we go. 3rd and 10 for the Roosevelt Eagles. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. The clock is rolling. Littlefield on top, 33-28. So here we go, quarterback under center, 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got pressure, and he's sacked once again. Jacob Kirkland comes away with a sack for the Littlefield Wildcats. Jacob Kirkland gets the sack. That's 2 sacks on that play. Marquise Rosemond and Jacob Kirkland, the 2 defensive tackles. They're going to punt it away. Here's the punt. High spiraling kick. Nobody back to return it for Littlefield. And it's going to roll all the way down to the 17-yard line. And the Littlefield Wildcats will have the ball with 2:05 left in the game and the lead, 33-28. Wildcats on top. So here come the Wildcats. Chip Green brings the team out onto the field. Green out of the shotgun, takes the snap, 1st and 10, hands it off. Mendez over the left side, and he gains 7 yards on the carry to the 24.
Now, Roosevelt does have some timeouts, which they just called one, but all we have to do is just run the ball, get the first down, and then we can get in victory formation. But first we have to make sure Roosevelt uses all their timeouts.
There's a timeout taken on the field. We'll take it with them, and we'll be back right after this.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back in, Littlefield Wildcats football. After the Warren Computers timeout, Littlefield has the ball, 2nd down and 5. Chip takes the snap and he'll keep it. Green around the left side, gets the first down to the 30-yard line. Well, yep. It will be first down. It was close, and they'll move the chains. And the main thing is, like you said, let's force Roosevelt to use all their timeouts. And Coach Bryant right now is just giving the referee the what for. And Coach Bryant right now is pointing at the clock. They finally start the clock. Here's the snap. Green hands it off. Mendez up the middle, across the 35. Still on his feet to the 40. Still on his feet to the 42-yard line. That's a 12-yard run for Ian Mendez.
It's a great job getting the first down. Roosevelt has to use another timeout.
There's something wrong with their clock, and it's skipping. So it's at 52, 49, 48, 47. We're in a timeout. The clock is still rolling. I think there's, it's one of those wireless deals where your controller you're just controlling it wirelessly. It's still rolling. We're in a timeout, but the clock is. What am I looking at? That's the timeout.
I know. I was trying to tell you, but you weren't really looking at me, and you kept going. Yeah, they put a minute on the clock for the timeout.
We're standing side by side. You could bump me or something. Keith would have been like, "Hey man, that's the timeout."
Well, I'm not Keith. Keith's over there coaching in Olton.
I'm joking. You're doing great. So how much is on the clock here? I don't know.
We got to wait for the timeout to run out first.
A minute 15 is what's on the clock. They had me confused. In any case, this clock isn't smooth. It skips. Here's a quarterback keeper up the middle, Green. Gains about a yard on the play. And this will be the last Roosevelt timeout. We'll just keep it right here.
Well, that's great because Roosevelt is out of timeouts. There's less than a minute left on the clock. Now it's time to get in victory formation.
So let's brag on the Littlefield Wildcats or the way we played in the second half. Honestly, I didn't know after that first half if we were going to be able to contain their offense, and what a job our coaches did in the halftime break and our boys did in the second half defensively. My goodness.
I mean, you just have to give credit to the whole team at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
like you were saying, the coaches, the players, even the fans.
Everybody on defense has made plays tonight. And, I mean, our guys are banged up. We're out. Everybody's playing both ways for the most part. This was a very, very important victory, not only for the season, but for these seniors and for the program. This is a step in the right direction for the Littlefield Wildcats to win a game like this in district play, to come from behind and win it. Chip Green takes the knee. We get the bye week next week to heal up and get ready for the playoffs. The clock is rolling under a minute now. Wildcats in victory formation. Man, what a gutsy performance by the Littlefield Wildcats tonight. A signature win for Coach Bryant in his early years as head coach of the Littlefield Wildcats. This is huge. Green takes the snap, takes a knee. The Littlefield Wildcats win in Roosevelt in a tough game. 33-28 is your final score. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West along with Ryan West, where the Littlefield Wildcats are celebrating tonight after a hard-fought win over the Roosevelt Eagles. As the Littlefield Wildcats come away with a 2-2 record in district play. Remember, we had a small district this year, only 4 district games. We started with a win over Slayton, who has turned out to be a heck of a football team. And then we fell to Muleshoe in a close game on the road. We didn't play well last week against Idalou. And then tonight, we were down at the half, and we come back and win the second half to win the game by a score of 34-28. And it's still a close game over in Idalou with 29-20 is the score that I have. Idalou on top of the Slayton Tigers with 4 minutes left in the game. But, you know, honestly, I think we need Idalou to win that game. That would put Idalou at 3-0. That would put Littlefield at 2-2. Slayton at 1-2. Roosevelt is 0-3. So Roosevelt is pretty much eliminated from playoff contention now, I would guess. They could still get in depending on who they play next week. But the Littlefield Wildcats at 2-2 can finish no worse than third place in the district standings. No better than second place. We're out of district championship hopes, but the Wildcats are headed to the playoffs. We clinched that tonight and will be either the 2 or the 3 seed. We thought it was an unlucky draw getting the bye week in week 10, but you said it earlier in the season. You said, hey, that may come back to help us. And now look at us. We have a week to heal up before the playoffs.
Oh, and that's always the great thing. I mean, you don't want to take it off at practice, obviously, but you can go a little bit lighter, get your guys healed up, and get ready for the playoffs like a polish.
Well, and it would be nice if we knew who our first round opponent was early. That way we had 2 weeks to prepare. But the way it goes, we may only have 1 week to prepare because we might not know who we're playing. We probably won't know who we're playing until after next Friday night. But it would be nice to have 2 weeks to prepare. But in any case, man, 2 weeks to get ready for the playoffs. This team has fought hard all season long. I don't know what the status is on Major McNeese. Coach Bryant told me that he kind of felt like Major wasn't going to be able to come back this season. He was going to try to just heal up that ankle for baseball. But I talked to his mom and stepdad before the game, and they said that he's telling them he's playing in the playoffs. Nothing's going to stop him. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully he can heal up, use this extra time. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate your help tonight. Ray Vargas is exiting the building. Ray, of course, ran the camera for a little bit and then also gave us the halftime concession stand report. But the Littlefield Wildcats win it tonight. And the Wildcats finish the season overall with a record of 6 wins and 4 losses. The Wildcats finish at 6-4, 2-2 in district play. And that'll do it for this season, man. 10 weeks came and went fast. It just went by fast. It seemed like we just started.
Yeah, it does.
And we want to say thank you. Of course, we're headed to the playoffs, and wherever the Wildcats play, whoever they play, we'll be there with a broadcast. We want to let everybody know that we will have the audio broadcast, but the video broadcast will have to go on the NFHS network. So this will be the last football game that we have on YouTube. NFHS network has UIL has the rights to all of the playoff games, and you've got to pay to watch. I think it's like $10 for a subscription, but our playoff broadcasts you can still listen for free, but you'll have to watch the game on the NFHS network. It won't be on YouTube. And then also, I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors that sponsored the games throughout the season. We couldn't have done it without these businesses that sponsored our broadcasts, and you heard their commercials all season long. It was Bill Wells Chevrolet, 806 Customs, First Federal Bank of Littlefield, Heffington Farms and the Heffington family, the Lance Insurance Agency and David McGehee, the Littlefield ISD, Hillcrest Funeral Home of Littlefield, Shauna Wagley Hastings, everybody at Wellington State Bank, Ben Warren of Warren Computers, want to say thanks to him. Also Wildcat Laundry, Always Towing, thanks to Buddy Holmes and everybody there at Always Towing. AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts, John and Charlotte McBride and everybody out there at AAA Truck and Auto Parts. Chuck Brown at Brown Flying Service, Eric Turpin at Cliff Land Brokers, Marty and Amy Jones at Energy Fitness. Y'all go get in shape, get you a membership at Energy Fitness. Fades and Foils by Amanda, thanks to her. Eli Cueto at Durable Builds. Fibermax Cotton by BASF, all making it possible for us to do this. The Lamb County Electric Co-op as well. And I believe I've got everybody mentioned here, our sponsors that helped us do it this year. And we couldn't have done it without them. Thank you so much. And, of course, we'll be there through the playoffs as well. And then basketball starts around December the 10th. So we'll go right out of one, right into the other one as district play for basketball starts around the middle of December. So it's just school year's moving along fast. Ryan, you did a good job this year.
Thanks. It took me a little bit to get out of my shell, but now I got it. But
I don't think so. That first game, you jumped right in. Everybody was surprised.
Well, I listened to a lot of sportscasters on Saturdays and Sundays, and then watching you all my life when I was growing up.
You didn't watch. You were down there playing football with your friends while I was broadcasting games.
No, I'd go and sit with you
running around, getting yelled at by the principal.
But going back to the basketball thing, it may not be me. It may be Gabe Montalvo.
It'll be somebody. It just won't be you, right?
Probably not. It will not be me for the basketball season.
Well, in any case, I appreciate your help this year. Of course, you'll be with us in the playoffs as well, but you've done a really good job, and I don't know, I might let you take it over next year.
I'd give it another 2 or 3.
We'll stick with it. But we appreciate everybody out there for listening. Make it a great evening, everyone. As soon as we find out who Littlefield plays and where and when, we'll be sure and let you know. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Make it a great weekend, everyone.
This has been a presentation of Littlefield High School football on West 11 Sports Media and the Littlefield Sports Network. Tonight's play-by-play broadcast has been brought to you by the following supporters: Wellington State Bank, Wildcat Laundry, the Lance Insurance Agency, Hillcrest Funeral Home, the Littlefield Independent School District, Heffington Farms, and Triple T Irrigation, First Federal Bank, Warren Computers, Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC, and 806 Customs, also by the Lamb County Electric Co-op, Fibermax by BASF, Brown Flying Service, Fades and Foils by Amanda, Energy Fitness, Legacy of Love Hospice, Cliff Land Brokers, Always Towing, and by AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts. This is West 11 Sports Media, your home for Littlefield High School sports.